Yo, that what's going on, man? You know who it is, you know what it is. It's your boy Philly Fresh, aka the General, man. You already know, man. We already here to discuss a whole bunch of things. But first, I got my guy Philly Notion in here with me, man. And he hey man, let them know who you
Yeah,
is. Yeah, go ahead, get it.
you already know, my guy. Hey, big salute for having me on, my guy. Hey, you
Already know.
already know we about to turn this thing up. Hey, yeah, warm it up though. You know what time it is. You know who you on with. You know who you rocking with. It's your boy Philly Notion. Notion gang salute. Hey, bro, you already know we about to check this 4K. Y'all already know. Hey, hold up. We was behind the scenes checking the 4K. Hold up. Belt check. Hey,
Right.
ring check. You
Chat.
already know,
Yeah,
my guy. We all the
get
way
it.
in there. Hey, you already know. If you new to this ride, hey, especially on my guy's channel, y'all know what to do. Go hit that subscribe.
You
Again, make
already
sure
know.
y'all go hit that subscribe. And then go slide to my channel because y'all know that's how we rocking. Hey, because ain't none of this possible without y'all's help and y'all's push. So, hey, you already know Philly Fresh, my guy. Salute to the general, Mr. 4 Digits himself. Hey, appreciate you for having me on, my guy. Yes, sir.
Hey man, warm it up though. You already know, man. I had to bring you on here. You one of the guys that you know is you in the selective few that I really rock with, and you one of the guys I had to bring on here. I feel as though you bring that energy. Everybody say you bring that energy. You know what I mean? Um, we got some things to talk about. I see a lot of y'all in the chat. I appreciate y'all notification gang. What? Yo, that gang. What? Philly Fresh gang. What? Man, they in here. So let's see who in here real fast before we start talking our ish.
Let's
Uh,
get it.
okay. Okay. Hey, listen. I was a couple minutes late. Shout out my guy Philly Notion. I ain't really know nothing about this StreamYard stuff. He put me D, and now we rocking, man.
Y'all
Rock
already know. We
rock the
working through the
same.
technicalities.
You already know. Hey, rock the same time. Where you at? I'm here now. I'm here now. You know what I mean? My guy, Vic 3, man. My guy, what's going on? Salute to you, man. You already know. Uh, Fly Eagles TV. Shout out to you. Rome, shout out to you. Uh, oh man, this joint loading up. Hold up. This is my first time doing this. You know what I
Yes,
mean? I might grind up.
sir.
I might grind up Mike, aka Fully Talk Podcast, a lot. But now that I'm doing this, I see what he mean. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. This joint be jumping. And speaking of Mike, I spoke him up, man. My guy, man, with the two eyes. I don't know what that means, but you already know what you looking at. You looking at some dudes that's hungry, and we about to talk about these Eagles. We about to talk about these injuries. We about to talk about a lot of things, man. You know, it's a lot of things going on, and I really want Eagles Nation to calm down. I really want y'all to pump the brakes. You know what I mean? And the words of Aaron Rodgers about 6 years ago, relax, relax. Just because you see Carson Wentz on an injury, whatever the case may be, Miles Sanders, Rhaegar, and see, Rhaegar is the kind of different thing. They're saying it's going to be 3 to 4 weeks. And I've been hearing there's been a lot of dudes just going on Twitter, commenting on people's videos, not even knowing what the heck they talking about. It's been dudes that's saying that Rhaegar is going to be out for the season before they even know anything. Shh, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, because I'm going to tell you like this. I'm an Eagles content creator. You know what I mean? I report on the Eagles, and I'm making my due diligence to give y'all raw. You know what I mean? I just put a video up about an hour ago basically expressing this. If you don't know what you're talking about, shut your lips. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, in the words of Philly Mike, at the end of the day, you got to make sure that you know what you're talking about. Because guys that I rock with, I la Philly Talk Podcast, Gate City, Philly Notion, LB, dudes like that. We make sure that we know what we're talking about before we put it up. So you can't have our franchise in an uproar, just talking all this whole hogwash, and you don't even know what you're talking about. Notion, what you think about that, man?
Bruh, I mean, you hit it completely on the head, man. Like, right now, look, I know we got a lot of things going on, that's creating panic right now, within just our internal organization. We seeing a lot of injuries, all this other stuff. And, hey, look, at the end of the day, like my guy said, you already know. Look, we're gonna have to figure out a way to get through some of these things. And whether we all want to open up our eyes to it or not, we're gonna have to figure out and find solutions to these things. The coach is gonna have to do his thing. Howie's gonna have to put in that work. Hey, look, we're gonna have to figure it out on all perspectives. So, look, my guy, you already know how we rocking it. Look, everybody does need to calm down right now. I know we've had some injuries. That's definitely concerning, but at the same time, look, if there's any team that can ride through adversity and, kind of pull through all of this, it's going to be the Philadelphia Eagles. Y'all could believe that. So, hey, you already know how we rocking it. We have, like you said, we got some injury news. Yeah, the Jalen Reagor situation, that's got me feeling some type of way. But at the same time, look, that's a part of the game. We got to figure out how to overcome these things. And week 1 is right around the corner, my guy. We about to find out real soon what this is looking like.
Hey, man, you got a comment right there. That's for you, man.
Hold up. We got what's good, Fresh Tail Notion. He got to subscribe. Hey, appreciate the love. You already know how we rocking. Because, hey, come this season, y'all already know what to come to. Once we need that Eagle feel good, go hit that subscribe. Appreciate you, my guy. Indeed.
You already know. It's a lot of people on here. Like I said, this is my first time doing this. I want y'all to bear with me with these comments. If I don't get to your comment again, man. So we got the Rhaegar situation. You know what I mean? And basically, it's like people on an uproar. All right, so they saying 3 to 4 weeks. So he might miss 1 or 2 weeks right now because we're 2 weeks away from the season. But it's guys that need to step up. It's guys that I think, what have we been talking this whole offseason? We've been talking about the wide receiver position, right? So since we're talking about the wide receiver position, why are we in a panic? Because it's not like Rhaegar's out for the season. It's not like we're not going to see this guy. It's not like it's not guys that can step into what he's been doing. And I ain't going to lie to you. They've been saying Barnett been having a good camp. They've been saying that Hightower been having a good camp. They've been saying Rhaegar has been having a good camp. They've been saying JJ, I think, a Whiteside has been having a good camp. And I'm not just saying this. The organization been saying this because they already gonna pump the guys up. That's what they do. I'm talking about media guys. I'm talking about guys that's at the practice watching these guys. So I feel as though we need to calm down. If Rhaegar is not there week 1, I feel as though he will be there week 3. You know what I mean? So everybody just calm down. So I want to know from you, Notion, like, who do you think, since Rhaegar is not going to be on that outside, who do you think replaces him?
Man, so right now, as you said, we've got a lot of talent in that wide receiver group. I mean, I've been riding honestly a lot on just the development of Quez Watkins. I really like how that man has been rocking. So, hey, look, Quez could bring a lot, but hey, my guy, you need to drop your comments because I believe you got a comment. Hey, big salute to that guy, your guy, Charles Smith. I'm going to get back on my topic once you highlight that because, yeah,
Hold on. I'm going to get there. You got to give me a second. Like I said, this is my first time doing it.
Yes,
and I ain't going to lie. Hey, Mike, I apologize. Literally. I'm looking at this drawing. This drawing is going crazy, man. Like I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna figure it out. But go ahead and say what you were saying,
bro. You already know. So hey, look, Quez Watkins. Look, I believe that man can step up and make an impact. Now I know we've been getting a lot of buzz lately. Everybody been talking about the whole JJ been showing up to practice, and look, we're gonna see how that rocks. I do believe, of course, Deshaun Jackson is going to make an impact. JJ.
Hold on.
Exactly, my guy.
Stop. Hey, stop the show, man. Stop. Cut it. cut, edit, whatever you need to do. My guy, man, be more Philly, man. This is one of my guys. If y'all don't know, I talk to this man every day. You know what I mean? Appreciate the super Yoda. I ain't gonna call it no super chat. The super Yoda. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. Come on, God. Come on, my man. You ain't had to go that high on me, but I appreciate it. Notion. Finish.
Hey, you already know, bro. That's the immediate Bruh, I already know. Shout out to that boy. Hey, what is it? The best non-reporting on the Eagles? You need to
Yeah,
report,
yeah.
brother. You already know what I'm telling you. But hey, look, again, I think Quez Watkins could have a chance to go ahead and step up and take that role. Again, John Hightower has flashed the talent too. So we also got the likes of Greg Ward. I want to see how he kind of commands a role. But with Rager being out for that possible, what is it, 3 weeks potentially? Look, I'm going to tell you right now, that's going to give a lot of opportunity for Quez Watkins, John Hightower, Greg Ward. Hey, that's when you start making these names for yourself. So if I had to put something in the bucket on that, I'm going with Watkins just because, hey, look, the speed is there. We see that. And, hey, look, I believe that man has a pretty unique skill set that he can go ahead and take off with. So I'm going to ride with Watkins. I think he could step into this role if needed.
I mean, I can't agree. I can't disagree with you. You know what I mean? But I feel as though it's so many avenues that we can turn. You know what I mean? It's like New York City. It's not. It's like Times Square. So many avenues that you can hit right now. You know what I mean? If Burnett is really who they say he is, I feel as though him having the experience being on the Jets practice squad, being on the Eagles practice squad, having that experience, having already catching touchdowns and passes from a Carson Wentz. You know what I mean? That can really help. But if Quez Watkins or Hightower is more talented than this guy, oh man, no, you got to make sure that these guys get on the field first. You know what I mean? I like Burnett. You know what I mean? He came through when we was basically depleted, and he filled a void that we needed. But if guys are more talented than him and they are draft picks, we know how the Eagles value draft picks. Then I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna have to go with Quez Watkins too, man. I know a lot of people like Hightower. I get it. I just feel as though what Watkins can do, Hightower can't. Meaning the routes that the Watkins does are more crisper. They're better. Now, Hightower does have a better route tree, but he doesn't run the routes that Quez Watkins can run better. So the question is, really, would you as a coach, as a wide receiver coach, would you want to put in a guy that you feel as though can run more of a route tree, and you gotta try to coach him on all the other route trees better? Or would you want a guy that has not that much of a stable route tree, not that much of a route tree as the other guy, but the routes that he run are crisper. So when I get him this other route tree, I feel as though he's going to run it better. So that's really the question right now. And shout out to Rock the Artist, man. You already know Cowgirls suck. And I'm going to get on the content creator probably in a little bit, man, because no, you know what? I'm going to get on him now. First of all, let me tell y'all something, right? It was a content creator that made a whole video about Eagles injury. My thing is, check this out, right? I'm a content creator. Y'all already know. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and make a whole 9-minute video about a whole nother team. I got too much to worry about on our team. So for you to do that, I feel as though you an Eagles fan. You know what I mean? And I'm going to grind you up any chance I get. I'm not going to name the man. You know what I mean? I'm not going to give him that much clout on this channel. But I'm going to tell you like this. The Cowgirls are already second place because you already worried about us. If you're not making a video on the Washington football team, you're not making a video on the Giants, you're worried about us. So anytime we get an injury, here y'all go, laughing and joking and thinking everything is funny. But then when whatchamacallit go out, McCoy go out, you don't say nothing. We don't say nothing. Ain't nobody put up nothing about y'all because we don't care. You know what I mean?
Bro, they having nightmares on us, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. Hey, look, they so focused on us. Again, they making videos out here, talking about our organization. They need to mind their own business and counter land. They already know what time it is. But for whatever reason, hey, look, I get it, Fresh. Look, bro, I just saw my comments loaded up, talking about some, your quarterback's hurt, hey, Rager's out. Cut it out. Look, first of all, they scared. They know come November 1st when we got to handle up on some business, y'all know how we bringing it. Ring check. Belt check. We the defend. Hey, NFC East champs until otherwise is said. So there ain't nothing really to go ahead and say on that note. I don't honestly know why. Fresh, you got to tell me, bro. And maybe, I get it. We always every year got to take our respect, bro. It ain't never given to us. We grind every year as an Eagle organization and we come out on top. We overachieve expectations. But for whatever reason, every year we get disrespected, thrown to the bottom of the bucket. But it's nothing new to us, my guy.
I mean, I mean, I mean, I, I agree. I agree with you a lot that you said. I'm not going to say that we overachieved last year because a lot of people picked us to go to the NFC Champion. A lot of people picked Carson Wentz to be MVP, but we know why that didn't happen. Of course, injuries. Now, and I understand. So we're going to go back a little bit. I understand why people was in an uproar right now because they like, damn, again, injury after injury. But these are not the same injuries. First of all, this is preseason. You know what I mean? This is before anything happened. I'd rather a Quez Watkins, I mean not Quez Watkins, but a Rhaegar get hurt before the season. You know what I mean? And have to come in week 2 or something like that, then be hurt week 1, and then had to come back week 4. You know what I mean? So my thing is, I get what everybody is saying. I get that y'all in the uproar. I really do. But at the end of the day, we gotta sit here and say that. Excuse me. We gotta sit here and say like, damn. I really wish. I'm really grateful that this didn't happen while the season was going. And I'm tired of people blaming Doug Peterson for this. You know what I mean? Because you gotta understand. I watched some videos, you know what I mean, and me and you being content creators, Eagles content creators, we always don't agree. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of things that I don't agree with. A lot of people have been saying today, basically blaming Doug. I ain't really feeling that because you got to look at it like this. People are saying like, all right, after the interception, the play should have been blown dead. No, you gotta put him in a position, meaning Rhaegar, you gotta put him in a position because that's gonna happen in the NFL. So you gotta put him in every single position to where as though you know what he will do and how he will react when something happens. And he reacted the right way. Now he might have tackled the wrong way, but he reacted the right way. And I like to see that. He just didn't let Will Parks go ahead and try to make a touchdown. No, he went for the tackle. You know what I mean? And he didn't blow that whistle because you got to see what your guys can do. You know what I mean? So I really don't feel as though Doug is to blame for that. What you think?
Looking at that whole thing, I honestly, I'm not going to sit here and say it was Doug's fault either. Definitely, I do believe that it was a judgment issue, on both people. I want to say it was a judgment issue on the coaches because definitely in that kind of situation, yes, you do got to go and take some kind of control of the field, especially when these boys, you got them out there trying to play for these last roster spots. So they're out there going full steam. There has to be some kind of control out there from the actual, from the leadership, from the coaches out there to say, hey, cut the play dead. But at the same time, there's also some judgment on Jalen Reagor for going out there trying to, make tackles. At the same time, he's got to make that judgment to say, hey, look, I'm not going out there throwing my body, to go ahead and make this tackle that's not going to be worth nothing in practice. I'll go ahead and take it. Look, either you broke it, whatever, you got the interception, you got it, or, hey, look, just understand I would have tackled you right here. So at that same time, I do think it was a judgment issue on both. Learning experience for both, the more accountability. Honestly, I'm not going to put it on the coach. I'm going to put it on, probably the player for, look, I understand he's trying to make this roster, but hey, we invested a first-round pick in you, brother. So you're making this team. So there's no way for you to go out there, take that as a learning experience. Ain't no dive tackling at practice, especially during no scrimmage when the game don't mean nothing. So with that being said, I do put more of that on the actual player. But again, the coaches on that field need to go ahead and take command also and blow them plays dead, my guy.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but you also got to understand that there's no OTAs. There's no preseason. So the only way that we're going to see him in that situation is the scrimmage. You know what I mean? You got to look at it like, all right, yeah, does Carson Wentz have a he got a red jersey on, so that basically means stop. But that's something different rather than the wide receivers, rather than the cornerbacks. Because what I was told is, people commented of what I said in my video was like, well, he shouldn't be out there. Basically, what you were saying, he shouldn't be out there tackling. Well, can you say that to the cornerbacks? You know what I mean? Are you going to tell the cornerbacks don't tackle the wide receiver? Things happen. Things happen in the league, and everything doesn't go right. So when they go wrong, you got to see how your players are going to react to that. And I feel as though Doug Peterson not calling the whistle, I'm blowing the whistle. I thought as though that was perfect. Now it's not perfect because he got injured. But if he wouldn't have got injured and Rhaegar would have made a great tackle, we would have been up here right now talking about, oh, Rhaegar tough. You know what I mean? But since it didn't go our way, now we want to sit in and go in the corner and cry like babies. No, we gotta take the good and the bad. You know what I mean? You gotta react the same way when it's the good and the bad if you agree with that decision. Now, if Rhaegar would have made that tackle, he didn't get hurt or whatever the case may be, he made that tackle, right? And he made Will Parks fumble. If he made Will Parks fumble, get the ball back and run it for a touchdown, what we talking about? You know what I mean? So you can't sit and nobody is saying Doug Peterson should have blew the whistle. You know what I mean? So you got to sit there and you got to look at everything. You got to look at everything. And I feel as though we react to things differently when it's different things that happen. You know what I mean? And I don't think that that's fair. You got to react to things how you think, period. Because if I felt as though Doug Peterson shouldn't have blew the whistle. Even if Rhaegar did what I just said with making a fumble, picking up the ball, I still would have said, yo, blow the whistle. But I don't feel like that. Even though Rhaegar's hurt, I don't feel as though Doug Peterson should have blew that whistle because you don't have any preseason. This is the only time that you're going to get to see these guys in a in-game situation before week 1.
Hey, and I can't even argue with that because like you saying, like we got to see the competition. Like this is the only environment that we have to even see what we have. So, yeah, you can't go out there tiptoeing on the field. You do got to go ahead and strap it up and go out there ready to play. But at the same time, there has to be some kind of a switch on that says, this is my brethren out here. I can't go out here trying to really light him up or go out here. Again, I know Jalen wasn't trying to light him up. He was just trying to, end the play off a tackle. But at the same time, it's kind of that fine line. The whole situation, honestly, is jacked up. Again, my opinion on it, I wish we really had some kind of a preseason evaluation. But since we don't, some kind of message has to be said from the top, organization standpoint that, look, this is the situation, look, we can't go full throttle in this environment, but we need to get the best look possible. How do you balance that out? It's a tough line. Again, I can't knock Jalen Reagor. I get you. Like, this man, look, the effort is there. We want to see that in the game. We want to see Jalen Reagor try to go ahead and take somebody down. But at the same time, I don't know what to say beyond, sometimes you got to go ahead and pull it back when you're in that kind of environment and there's really nothing to gain from it. So I don't really know how to, who to really put that on. I think that's a both balanced way, my guy. But I get what you're saying. The effort's got to be there because this is the only environment we got to see it.
But is there anything to lose? You got to understand. Like I've been in locker rooms. You know what I mean? The respect of your players means a whole lot. If Rhaegar, and he still might get respect just from trying to make that tackle. He probably got respect from Will Park saying, "Yo, that was a good play. You making a tackle." You know what I mean? So you can't say it's really nothing to gain. Hold on. You can't really say it's really nothing to gain when you're sitting here and you're a rookie. A rookie wants respect from a rip. It's things that rookies do that other people don't do. Get in front of the team, singing, carrying bags. It's a whole bunch of things that rookies do. You know what I mean? And they want that respect. Go ahead, Notion. Let me hear what you got to say about it.
Hey, look, again, I completely, that is something. You completely right, my guy. Like that was a situation he earned a lot of respect, definitely within the locker room. Hey, look, them boys in that locker room now know that Jalen Reagor is definitely going to go ahead and make that extra effort play. So that shouldn't be in question with Reagor. So again, it's an unfortunate situation. Definitely, I don't think it could have been prevented. Again, just because, yeah, you have high energy, with Reagor trying to make this team, trying to make plays. You can't tell this man to dial the scale back. You feel me? So, yes, I mean, hey, look, it's an unfortunate situation that I think just because of the environment, it was going to happen. Hey, it could happen, unfortunately, with any other of these live practices where they're evaluating talent. These boys are going out there trying to compete, and they have no breaks, especially with these rookies. They're trying to make a team, they're trying to make an impact, and they're trying to get that respect. So, hey, I completely get it, my guy. Look, it may have just been an unavoidable situation because, hey, look, I mean, the boys out there trying to play. He's trying to go ahead and make his stamp on this team. So
Right.
I get it.
Right. All right. So I probably think I know your answer, of course, but with the Rhaegar situation and just the injuries period, it's going to be people that probably make this team that we thought wasn't going to make it. You know what I mean? People that's on the cusp. You got your Barnetts. You got your. I think Duke Riley is kind of there. I think that Osman is kind of on the cusp. You got your Killings. Dudes like that. Other than Killings, because I already know that's your guy. Other than Killings, because of the situation, who do you think? Because it's been guys that performing. It's been guys that just been tearing it up. Josh Sweat is already on this team. It's no debate, man. It's no debate. He been terrorizing this offensive line. You know what I mean? And maybe that's not much to say because the offensive line may be bad, or is Josh Sweat just that good? You know what I mean? So it's kind of picking poison on that. But other than Killings, I don't want to hear Killings. We'll talk about that privately later. But other than Killings, man, who do you think that was on the cusp and because of these injuries will probably make the team?
Man, that's a great question, my guy. And I actually got a few, or actually, I'm gonna say a
couple. My bad. I want to know from y'all in the chat too. Other than Killings, everybody putting up Killings, AK-46, cool. Other than Killings, who do y'all think will make the roster because of that? Probably wouldn't have made the roster because of these injuries.
Well, definitely, I will go ahead and put out there, of course, like you said, I think Joe Osman. Hey, look, this man, right now, the way he's been getting a lot of raves in training camp. So I'm interested to see this man coming on. Again, I don't know how much stock to take in it because it came from Jordan Mailata. But at the same time, this man was raving about Smoking Joe. Hey, like this man is about to come out this year and go ahead and, be the sack leader on this team. So with that being said, I do think Joe Osman definitely is going to, he's going to go ahead and find him a spot on this team. And then definitely I would say just to throw in another secondary there, my guy, because you already know how I've been feeling. Or if you don't know, now you about to find out. I don't feel too hot about Sidney Jones. And look, I think we need some extra help, definitely at that corner position. And with the likes of, hey, look, I don't know if he might fall in there as a safety or a corner, but I'm looking at Graylin Arnold. And I really think he might slide on this team somewhere, depending on if we go heavier, in the safety spot or if we go heavier in the corner spot, just because I think he has some versatility. I think Graylin Arnold might be a person to potentially watch out for.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the athleticism is off the chart with this dude. And your take on Osman, I really want to kind of expand on that. Once again, shout out Be More Philly, man. We talk all the time. He give me takes, and he look at things differently than I do. You know what I mean? And what he was saying, what he reminded me of, is that Osman was a guy that they use in Joker, like when the offense is preparing for like the Bears or something like that, they'll use Osman on the opposite side, obviously the defense, and use him as that joker because of his athleticism, because he can get at the quarterback, because he can do a lot of things. Probably not as high as as them other kind of dudes like Khalil Mack and dudes like that, but they still use him as that. So obviously they respected this guy, and they really felt as though like he can be on his team. But injuries, even coming out of college, injuries. So now I feel as though him being healthy, oh man. And the same with Josh Sweat. Josh Sweat, I think he had like a knee injury. I felt as though he would have got drafted higher, because when I tell you about Josh Sweat, if anybody don't know, if you don't know, if anybody in here don't know, that's my guy. You know what I mean? I think Josh Sweat has the potential and probably will take Barnett's spot. That's how high I am on this guy. You know what I mean? The athleticism, the motor, the size, the moves, the speed. I think he got everything to be the DN that we need. And if he just comes in this year and just be Chris Long, just making plays when we need him to make plays, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. If he just got that energy to get off the tackle and get at the quarterback and make plays, fumbles, or hit the quarterback arm, cause interceptions, I think he can be that guy, man. What you think about Josh Sweat?
Man, hey, look, Josh Sweat, I think, like you said, man, he's putting Barnett on notice. Just the amount of impact he had last year with having that kind of a limited role. Just imagine him kind of getting more, more experience, more of an opportunity at that role. This man's about to turn it up this year. I definitely have look, if I have to go ahead and put my thoughts out there on, who's going to have that better season between Barnett and Sweat, I'm definitely going to probably go ahead and go with Sweat also, just because I don't think Sweat has a higher expectation ceiling, and look, this man is looking good. Like, his biggest thing, I think he was still kind of recovering a little bit from his knee injury, trying to get some of that explosiveness back. But at the same time, look, this man, Josh Sweat, he's ready to roll. And I'm going to tell you right now, I do think that he has that opportunity to go ahead and, potentially lead in sacks, at least in the ends this year. Of course, right. You got like Brandon Graham. He put out hope saying that he's going to have at least 10 sacks this year. We'll see how that works. But next up in that line, I definitely feel like Josh Sweat is about to make some noise. He could be a potentially, mismatch nightmare to some of these old linemen on his line. So, hey, look, you ask Jordan Mailata how he feels about Josh Sweat. He going to tell you firsthand how he feels. That man's a beast, bro.
Boy, that's for you, man.
Hold on. We got, just got a news. Hey, Nate, appreciate you, my guy. You already know how we rocking. Hey, my guy Philly Fresh brought me in this thing, so you know how we kicking it. You know what's going to be more to come. Go hit that subscribe button, because y'all already know what we doing. Hit that subscribe, because y'all know how we rocking. So, hey, appreciate the love, my guy. Y'all know what it is. Big salute.
Yeah, I agree with everything that you were saying. What you were saying, man. It's just I'm just so surprised at the Philadelphia Eagles fans nation right now, because we talked about so much of how young we are. We talked about the draft picks. I thought as though Howie Roseman hit 8 out of 10, and that's hard to do in this league. You know what I mean? I thought as though he hit 8 out of 10. And probably even more. We don't know. So I'm gonna even the Jalen Hurts pick. I kind of put that to the side. Because I feel as though if he can flip Jalen Hurts, you know what I mean, cop double, re-up, cop double, and do that, I'm from the street. So that's what we all about. You know what I mean? So I feel as though if he can do that, I think that's a win. But then you got all the other rookies, man, and it just seemed like he kept hitting and hitting and hitting. You know what I mean? Kayvon Wallace, who we don't really talk about like that, who I think is a hidden gem in this defense. You know what I mean? So the two guys probably Tuhill and Prince Taylor, that it's on the cusp of, who knows? But I think the rest of these guys can be starters. Like I think 8 of these guys can be starters. So I'm down on the Eagles fans right now because, well, not all of y'all, not everybody, you know what I mean? But I'm down because it's like when one person go down, y'all just like, oh man, the season's over. No, no, we seen in 2017 it's next man up. This is how the Eagles go. This is how it is, man. It's just next man up.
And you right, bro. Like this is gonna continue to happen, and we might as well go ahead and embrace this right now. There is no way we can expect starting week 1 that we're gonna have the same 22 personnel come the end of the season. It's not happening. We're gonna have some kind of other, setbacks, things like that. So one of the biggest things we're good at as that Eagle organization is riding through adversity. So, hey, it's just another year. Next man up. That's how we got to rock with it. It ain't been nothing different since, for the past few years. So, hey, ain't nothing new. We're going to have these things. It's how we adjust that. That's going to be the biggest eye test right there. How we make these changes to these things. Hey, look, one thing about our O-line, my guy, look, we got to understand we got Jeff Stoutland back there. So if there's anybody that could potentially have these guys step up, play some kind of good patchwork and kind of get this thing rolling, Jeff Stoutland can do it. So, hey, I'm ready to see it.
I give you that. I just feel as though my ladder probably should be moved to guard. I mean, we'll see. That's that's something that we can probably talk about in the next couple minutes. But it's time we stop ducking the situation. A lot of people been commenting about your guy, and we got a comment right here. I want you to read it, and give me your take, and I'm gonna go after you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let you go first since that's your guy.
Already, let me go salute my guy Jalen Williams in this thing. Big salute. Hey, look, this might make people send a little hate my way, but Killings not on the 53. Asking the roster, he hasn't made any plays in camp. He can only return on special teams, and there's a reason why he was an undrafted free agent. Hey, look. I'm going to kick it to you like this, Jalen Williams. Big salute, my guy.
And before you go, your guy. You know your guy.
Hey,
my guy too, but I'm talking about the
Killings. Where to be at, bro. Once that 53-man roster release, you know exactly where to be, my guy. Look, I'm going to tell you like this. Okay, we've been hearing, and whether you want to acknowledge it or not, it's a good thing that Killings hasn't been hyped up in the media or talked about in plays and doing camps or in camps and things like that. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if he does make a practice roster, he's getting snatched up from another team. So, look, I'm going to tell you right now, Doug Peterson sees the speed in Adrian Killings. Okay, he wants to see it in some form of a fashion, and I think that without not having this preseason, that might have done Killings some justice to at least make this 53-man roster, especially now with this potential 3-week injury to Jalen Reagor. Hey, look, we need somebody back there on special teams. Another opportunity has opened for Adrian Killings. So the way I'm looking at it, hey, this man's been playing in the slot. This man, hey, look, you put him on a screen pass if you want to. Let this man see some kind of green field. One thing that can't be taught is speed. As long as he can put together the mental process of this, I'm going to tell you right now, Adrian Killings is making this 53-man roster, and that's because the coach wants to see. He wants to at least see it before he just tosses him out.
Here's my thing, man. Here's my thing. You already know, if y'all haven't seen the video, make sure y'all go check out the video on Adrian Killings, man. I am even with this injury situation that we got, I am really on a cusp, man. I don't know. I really don't know, because when I look at it, I'm like, damn, Adrian Killings, speed. They had him out there, and that kind of dwindled down from being in the slot. That hasn't been happening in the last couple practices. You know what I mean? Being able to return punts. But can you be a gunner? Can you be a gunner? See, you got to understand, Notion, when they pick a guy on special teams, it's not just the return punts. You know what I mean? Because they you got to look at it like, damn, I could pick this guy to return punts, and he can be a gunner on the opposite side. Adrian Killings can't do that. You know what I mean? No disrespect to Adrian Killings, because I don't know. Killings' mom might be in this joint. Mama Killings might be in here.
Ready to knuckle
She
up.
commented on my joint, said, we commented and we talked a little bit, but I still feel how I feel. You know what I mean? Nobody. I don't care who you are. Nobody's going to persuade me to feel a different way than how I feel. His weight and height, not even his height, his weight is a problem. 165 in the NFL, bro. These dudes out here are grown men benching 400 pounds. And I know how hard it is to bench 400 pounds because I done did it. You know what I mean? So you got to really understand that these dudes out here ain't playing. And just like Killings is trying to make the 53, or he's trying to be implemented in an offense or whatever the case may be, it's other dudes on other teams that's trying to do the same thing. They're putting their body on the line every single kickoff, every single punt return, or every single punt. You know what I mean? And these dudes are going to try to kill him. Once they read the Scotland report, oh, this dude is 165. Oh, we got to figure out how to crowd him. Let me get a good hit. Let me get a good hit out of him. You know what I mean? And I feel as though if that happened, he might be in trouble, bro. He might be in trouble.
Hey, look, and you said it best, my guy, though. Look, how you gonna catch or how you gonna hit what you can't catch? You called this man the gingerbread man. I'm saying, my guy.
I did.
If you can't catch this man, you can't hit him. So look, I understand the concern.
Hold on,
he's gonna get hit.
But you think for 16 games ain't nobody gonna hit him?
No, this man is gonna get hit, and that's we gotta find that out, my guy. I mean, look, what other way can we find that out besides putting him in some kind of a situation? He's getting robbed of the preseason. We can't see it there. We ain't gonna see it really in practice or in that controlled environment. Definitely. There ain't gonna be no live way to see Killings get a hit besides putting him in a situation. So I think the coach is gonna go ahead and roster up that last spot and go ahead and let my man slide in just to see if he can take a hit, because everything else checks off in the box. Of course, the blocking's gonna be suspect. Of course, holding their breath as soon as they take a hit or as soon as he takes a hit. But at the same time, you can't hit what you can't catch. So I think off of that alone, Doug Peterson wants to at least see, can he dodge these hits? Can he take a hit? The only way to see that, let me put him in this environment to let me find out for myself.
Hey, that's for you. Philly for life, man. Just said he subbed you up, man.
Philly for life. Hey, appreciate the love. Hey, you already know how we rocking, because my guy let me slide in the channel, and I'm getting all this love right now, and I appreciate all the love. So you already know. Hey, if you new to this man's channel on Fresh's page, y'all know what to do. Go hit that subscribe, because y'all know how he's bringing it. And then slide it over to my channel, because y'all know how I'm bringing it also. And I already know the love. Hey, Micah, hold on. What do you say about Killings, though? When Killings did his point.
You peeped that, though.
Hey, I'm saying you already know. You forget about that.
And I brought that up because I'm not just going to sit here and put up people grinding them up. The chat is really, split on Killings. The way I'm looking at these comments, the chat really split on Killings. I mean, that's cool to have 6 points. That's cool. I'm not saying the guy can't play. I'm just saying I don't know if they're going to value him having a 53-man roster spot if he can't play both sides on special teams. Nobody's going to forget that. Nobody's going to forget that he's only going to be in the game for about 5-6 plays. That's it. So if you have a guy that's just going to be sitting there for 5-6 plays, I mean, they might implement him, especially in the beginning of the season with Rhaegar going on. So they might implement him. So he might get 3 to 4 plays to where as though he's on the field. So we talking 10 plays a game. You know what I mean? So it's like he's going to be that one guy that really doesn't hold his own. Now, if in them 10 plays he makes, it don't got to be a touchdown, but he makes plays every single game. You ain't you ain't gonna hear nothing from me. You ain't gonna hear nothing from me. You know what I mean? But you got to understand that this game, it's a 60-minute game. You know what I mean? It's a 60-minute game, and the offense is on the field for about 25 to. It depends on if we run the ball or something like that. You can be on the field. The offense could be on the field from 25 to 35 minutes. You know what I mean? So it's like, are we going to bring a guy and we're going to have a guy sitting that can do more than Killings just because we like his speed? I don't know. Now, a lot of people are saying, hey, Doug Peterson, like the guy, call him AK. All right, cool. You know what I mean? But we've seen a lot of people that Doug Peterson like that sit on the practice squad. You know what I mean? So my thing is, I feel as though he's really on the cusp, 54, 55. He's kind of that guy right there. You know what I mean? But who knows, man? Who knows, man? I could be wrong. I have been wrong before. Not too many times, but I've been wrong before.
Let me ask you, my guy. So who you got potentially, maybe edging him out? Do you think that might come on like the defensive side? Like, you think we might just maybe go extra in like at a different area? Or do you think like a running back is gonna go ahead and beat Killings out? Like if he doesn't potentially make this roster, what do we maybe
you got a lot of guys, man. You still got Corey Clement, you got Arnold, you got Bailey. Let's not forget about Bailey. You know what I mean? I like this guy a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's a lot of guys that they like. They like this new guy, this new tight end. I don't know how they're going to try to develop him. I don't know. I don't think that he's going to be on the 53. I can't say his name is Toiga, Togai, something like that.
Got you.
You know what I mean? They really like this guy. I've been hearing a lot about him. So he got an uphill battle, man. He got an uphill battle. It's dudes that's fighting, and I like it. It's nothing really that I don't like about the lower guys fighting. I think everything is a battle other than offensive line, and we need to get into that. We really need to get into that. Jordan Mailata, barbecue chicken. Andre Dillard hurt before that, barbecue chicken. Jason Peters wants more money to be. I ain't gonna say barbecue chicken because he holds his own, he holds his ground. He doesn't get bull rushed. But at the same time, you're 38 years old. You know what I mean? You're 38 years old, and these guys are 10, 15 years younger than you. Chase Young is 22, 23 years old. The first man that you are going to face. He is going to try to give you every move in the playbook. Number one, because he feels as though he can beat you. Number two, because you're your upcoming Hall of Famer, and he wants to put his name on there week one. He's going to have a challenge from the rip. You know what I mean? So our offensive line is shaky, man. I'm not even going to lie to you, and it scares me. And that's probably one of the reasons why Carson Wentz having the soft tissue situation or whatever it is. You know what I mean? They sent him out because we're not going to keep. Andre Dillard got rolled up on Carson Wentz's leg about 5 days ago. You know what I mean? Josh Sweat giving him the business, or was it Osman? It was one of them dudes giving him the business. You know what I mean? And he almost got hurt. So maybe they looking at it like, all right, let's sit him out. You know what I mean? It's about time. It's about time we sit the goat down. You know what I mean? Let him chill. Eat some grass, hay, whatever the case may be, and we'll see then. You know what I mean? So you gotta look at it like this offensive line is shaky, and I feel as though a lot of people want to talk about the rookies that we got, Prince Tega and Driscoll, stuff like that. I feel as though we need to bring some type of veteran in here, trade for somebody. We need to do something. You know what I mean? A lot of people, I ain't gonna say a lot of people, I really didn't hear it, but I did see some comments about the Yannick situation. I'm getting traded for a second round, and I think a fifth round, but it's kind of shaky. It can go up to third round depending on what Yannick does. But what has not been said, should I say, is they restructured his contract. The Vikings did. The Vikings restructured his contract. So, I'm kind of everywhere with this take right now that I'm saying, but I want people to realize what I'm saying about offensive line. You know what I mean? So You still had to pay this guy. This guy wasn't going to come on the field with the deal that he had. It wasn't like he just wanted to get out of the Jaguars organization. He wanted to be paid. He wanted to be that guy that got paid. You know what I mean? And the Vikings, I don't know how they did it, but they probably getting rid of Diggs. They had the money, so they can pay. You know what I mean? Me saying that is because I want people to understand. Don't get in an uproar about Howie about not getting Yannick. You know what I mean? Because you have to understand that a we need an offensive tackle. I don't care. I don't care who you are or what you're looking at. If you do anything about the Eagles, if you watch the Eagles, we need a offensive tackle, swing tackle, or whatever the case may be. I don't care. Matt Pryor, they put him at tackle, barbecue chicken. You know what I mean? So you got to understand that, man. This offensive line is the second most important position in the whole game, especially left tackle. And we shaky at that. What's your thoughts on that, man? Let me get into some of these comments.
Man, definitely, bro. Look, like initially we came into this year, or to this training camp, thinking our linebacker was our biggest question mark. At least in my opinion, I did. I definitely was ringing alarms because we didn't know what we had on linebacker. But at the same time, we know our secondary can kind of mask some of those flaws. So, since taking these injuries, the Brandon Brooks, hey, that made waves. That hurt like the whole Eagle Nation. So, since from then, it's been nothing but, it seems like downhill. I'm glad Howie did make that approach to go ahead and get Jason Peters back, even though, of course, we got the situation, him wanting more money and this and that. Look, the man wants to play left tackle. I get that. But, at the same time, we know how Jason Peters can't really be expected to be on the field the whole season. So that's another question right there. So even if he was playing right guard or wherever he was playing on the line, that's still a concern that we had. Now that he's, Andre Dillard's now out, hey, we've got another huge question mark now on that whole O-line. So just bring in now I don't know what the business move, because I hope the Eagles and Jason Peters don't botch this, because look, I understand Jason Peters wants to get paid as a left tackle. As we've been seeing in training camp and practice, I think they've been rocking with like Malata, or not Malata, what is it? Pryor at left tackle. They've been putting everybody there but Jason Peters, which we know, hey, that's the man's natural position. But it's a business argument right now on, how much this man needs to get paid. Of course, I say make it some kind of incentive base. Hey, look, if you ain't playing, brother, or you ain't playing out there on the field, you shouldn't be getting paid like that. But again, hey, look, the man rightfully needs to get paid something if he has more of an expectation. But hey, that's nor here nor there. But again, the offensive line, because we know we can't really count on Jason Peters. Look, that's another question mark right there. So I can't expect to have Jordan Mailata, absolutely not, starting week 1 against Chase Young, Montez Sweat, Ryan Kerrigan. Oh, right. No, brother. So, yes, I'm definitely concerned about our offensive line, and hopefully Howie, I don't know what options we have out there, because like you're saying, it's a money thing. We don't have money to be splurging and just dicing out, for old veterans. We need, hopefully, with these young people we have, I know, and it's just like any other job, right? In order to get experience, you have to at least get that experience and try to do whatever you're trying to do to gain that experience. So, hey, we got to let the young people play, but at the same time, if it ain't looking good early, we need to do something, because it is concerning.
I mean, it ain't looking good now, so we need to do something now. Like, it's no debate to me. Like, a lot of people want to talk about defensive end. We need to try to go get Clowney. No, I'm not trying to hear none of that. You know what I mean? Like, Jason Peters is trying to put the organization in a chokehold. And that's corny to me. You know what I mean? Like, you want more money for playing left tackle, but are you going to get the money back for all the games that you missed? Are you going to get the money back for only playing 35% of the snaps in 2017, only playing 68% of the snaps. No, 78% of the snaps in 2018, only playing 73% of the snaps in 2019. Come on, man. Like this organization, you're 38 years old, and it's not like when we let you go, somebody was out there and you had your picks and you was just like, I'll just wait till it. No, ain't nobody wants you. We brought you back because of injuries. We still did you a favor. We're trying to make sure that you retire as an Eagle. But what do? You spit in our hand. We try to give you food and you spit in it. Like that's despicable to me. And it's greedy and it's money hungry. You'd have made over $100 million in your career. What do you need a couple $1,000,000 for? I'm not saying that people shouldn't go for their money, but you got to understand that you've been cheating this organization for the last 4 years. You know what I mean? You've been in and out. You've been going in and out. And I say this all the time. He do more in and outs than the N1 mixtape player. You know what I mean? He do more in and out. He do more in and outs than Jason Williams, man. Like stop it. Stop it. Pump your brakes. Hold up, man.
Facts.
Appreciate what this organization has done for you. You put a chokehold on this organization. You do what you want. You sit there. You don't practice with the offensive line. You get massages and you chill. They treat you like Embiid. They treat you like the 6th Street Embiid. Like, and you want to sit here and try to hold us hostage because now you feel as though you got some leverage? No, Howie, do your due diligence. Go and find somebody. I don't know if that guy from I want to say the Saints. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think the tackle from the Saints is still sitting out there. Go get him and make him have to work. You know what I mean? Make him say, oh, well, they brought somebody in here, so now I'm on the verge of probably getting cut. That's what you do. That's how you shut down Jason Peters and all this. I need to be getting paid and all that kind of bull crap. You know what I mean? Like, I like Jason Peters. Everybody know how I feel about Jason Peters. I appreciate everything that he done for us, the bodyguard, yada, yada, yada. But if you want to come in here at 38 years old and try to act like you running this organization because you just so good, you're not that good no more. Are you serviceable? Yes. But that's a different that's the difference between you trying to demand some bread. I ain't trying to hear that, man. Come on now. Let's get some of these comments, man.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Look, man. Again, man, I can't even, I look at it like, I understand, this man is trying to feed his family. Like you said, this man has gotten paid a lot of money. So,
hey, real fast, LJ, thanks for the super Yodat, man. They ain't super chats when you come here. They super Yodats. I appreciate you, man. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, you already know. Look, I'm just saying, like, I understand, JP, it's a business league, right? So he's trying to make this money to feed his family and everything. I get that. But at the same time, when we brought you one of these, JP, okay, it ain't like you was out there on the field with us. You already know, look, we brought that to you. So with that being said, you could at least do us some kind of home discount favor, and kind of play at the minimum on that. So look, I don't know if it's, right to call it selfish. Again, I understand he needs to, make as much money as he can. This game is a violent sport. So, again, I understand these people try to make this, make as much money as they can and invest as much as they can. But at the same time, yeah, when you've been with this whole organization, somebody that's about to put this man, my opinion, definitely into the fame, I do think that you could at least make some kind of a hometown discount for that team to try to hopefully get you another one of these. So that's how I feel, my guy.
Hey Mike, you talking about the Saints guy that I was talking about real fast? Vic 3 says we're in a contract that JP can't move to LT. Hey man, I don't know.
Hey, I don't think it's in there.
It ain't in there. It ain't in there. Hey, why you ain't coming up? Hold up. I'm trying to figure this out, y'all. I need y'all to bear with me, all right? All right.
Coming up, bro, nope. These comments be loading up, man.
Yeah, it's loading up, but it ain't loading up on the John. Hold up.
Yes, sir.
See, now, that John look crazy to y'all, or is it just me? All right, there we go. All right, he hopped off. Boom. Jason Peters drawing? Yeah, he drawing. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't get it, man. Jersey Boy Fats facts on JP contract situation. I don't get it, man. Like, I really don't get it. Oh, all right, Mike. All right, Mike. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, I can understand if like it was a new organization and you went to a new organization and you trying to pull your weight, you trying to throw your weight around. Like, man, y'all need me, man. I do this. Like, you know what I mean? But you can't do that to you can't do that to Jeffrey Lurie, a guy that's been coddling you, a guy that's been paying you and bringing you back. When I felt as though we should, I'm the first to say it. I felt as though he shouldn't have been brought back last year. I felt as though he was too old last year. Now him bringing him back this year, I'm not going to grind it up because injuries happen, a lot of things happen, and I'm not going to sit here and act like we don't need, or we couldn't appreciate Jason Peters. But when you come out your mouth like that, it's like, no. Now it's time for me to go hunting and start looking for something else, man. Seriously.
Facts, man. Like I said, I know, hey, look, this should be JP's last year, honestly. This should be the last hoorah right here. Hopefully, I thought this was it. I thought he was done. But again, Howie has a way of kind of thinking ahead of some of these things. So, I don't know how to kind of put this move in perspective yet. But again, at least Howie had a plan with this. He always knew that at least, if something happened to left tackle position, JP could jump in there in a pinch if needed. Now, he didn't expect for JP to be, coming at him talking about, hey, bro, I'm going to need some more money, though. I don't think, how we expected that. But again, hey, look, this should be JP's last year. I think, again, he shouldn't be getting paid if he ain't playing. So
right.
We're going to have to figure out how they're going to work that. But again, I understand why he's doing it, because it's a business league and he's trying to make as much money as he can. So
right.
Every NFL player is going to try to do that, in a sense, to a certain standard. But again, sometimes you do got to, recognize a home discount or something.
And not only that, Spike 23 Eagles, man, appreciate you for the comment, but I totally disagree. Because you got to understand, if you do that to Jason Peters, how many other players are going to be like, oh, well, you did that for JP, you can't do that for me? You know what I mean? If Jalen Mills gets, hopefully this doesn't happen. But if we get injuries in the middle of the season and Jalen Mills moves to cornerback, do you think it look good if they pay Jason Peters right now as the left tackle? Jalen Mills can go to because it's on a 1-year deal. Jalen Mills on a 1-year deal, just like Jason Peters, and he can go to the organization and say, you know what? I'm playing cornerback. I've been playing cornerback for the last couple and I hope this doesn't happen. I'm just using this as a euphemism.
Perfect example.
Yeah. I've been playing cornerback for the last couple of weeks. It's time I get paid like that because they get paid weekly. You know what I mean? So it's time I get paid like that. So you got to understand that, like, you have to set a trend. You have to if you tell your big guy no, other dudes ain't gonna even come out their lips. Because you can't deny Malcolm Jenkins. You can't deny Malcolm Jenkins for him getting paid a little bit of money. He wanted to get paid and he wanted guaranteed money. You denied him, and then you turn around and try to and let Peter Strong arm you. You can't do that, Spike. Spike, you can't do that, bro. You know what I mean? Like I said, I appreciate your comment, but I totally disagree, man.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I don't think they don't need to be paying JP like that. Like, look, again, I understand again the thoughts behind JP. Now, this could have been possibly looked at another way if Howie would have caught this on the front end and, could have went up to JP to said, hey, look, JP, we might have to ask you, potentially to play some left tackle this year. We may try to go and throw in some incentives in there, of if you have to play a little more snaps at that position. You still playing regardless. You might play the right guard, but we may need you to play some at left tackle. Look, we're going to incentive load it for you. But for him to just come out of pocket talking about, hey, look, Howie, I need more money, that's kind of creating bridges right there. I'm sure Howie's looking at that like, okay, JP, everything that we've done for you here, this is how you're kind of repaying us. But again,
right. But look, I don't mean to cut you off, but
you good, my guy. I'm checking this out.
No. A lot of people's kind of agreeing with Jason Peters, like Jalen Williams. Jalen, you already know you my guy. I mean, we're gonna disagree. That's just what homies do. Like I feel as though you're not a man if you don't got your own opinion. Cool. But here's where I disagree so much. You know what I mean? You want to say, all right, Jason Peters took a discount. How? Jason Peters has been overcompensated, overpaid for his play the last 4 years. That's just facts. So how about he's taking consideration of that? He's taking consideration that he has not played 16 games the last 4 years and say, all right, this organization still stuck with me. Even after my contract, they signed me back to a 1-year deal. I'm not going to strong arm them. They got my back. I got theirs. Now I get it. I get it. If situations were different, I'm only saying that because of the way that Jeffrey Lurie loves this guy. I get it. They're billionaires. I get it. I understand. Get your money, but don't do it like this. Don't do it like this when you're sitting there and you're a guy that really don't play all the time. You know what I mean? If you was a stand-up guy, and I'm gonna go to your other comment. I'm gonna go to your other comment because I want to hit on that too. Jalen, where'd you on that? You're a guy like Jalen Mills. You're a guy like Jalen Mills, man. He wasn't the best, but he wasn't awful. Let's not forget he was on the field in that Atlanta game in 2017. He was on the field in that Vikings game in 2017. I'm not going to bring up the championship. We already know they all got barbecue chicken. But he is one of the reasons why we are a Super Bowl champion. Can you say that about Jason Peters? You know what I mean? Can you really say that about Jason Peters, man? Let's get to some of these comments. Let's pay JP per game at left tackle. If he gets hurt, then don't pay. Contracts don't work like that. Jock talk. Contracts don't work like that. When you negotiating, it's incentives that you can put in there. You got to play this amount of games, yada yada yada. But especially when it's a 1-year deal, you have to have money up front. He already got paid. He's already paid.
That should have been written in the beginning.
Exactly, it is. But he wants more bread on top of what he got paid. That's the problem. You know what I mean?
That's facts, man. I agree with that. Like
hey, Spike, you right. I just said it. Get him some incentive. That's cool. I ain't got no problem with that. But I'm pretty sure he's not talking about that. He's talking about when people say they want to get paid, they want guaranteed. That's what they talking about. They're not talking about put in my contract incentive. If I play this game, or if I get this amount of I ain't gonna say sacks, but if I do this and I do that, and if I stop this amount of sacks, and if I only allow this amount of sacks, then pay me this. No, he want more guaranteed money. He want left tackle guaranteed money. That's the problem, bro.
That's true. And look, again, this man, depending on where he falls up, how much time is he really playing left tackle? That's going to come out what's the value he's bringing to the team? Because if, we all see it, we understand, sometimes this man can cause us some false starts also, gang. And look, again, we know that sometimes he's not always available to us on the field. But at the same time, if we can get a healthy Jason Peters and he's rocking, hey, look, I think he's worth that pay raise if that's the case. But we need to know what we're getting from JP. And I'm going to tell you right now, just go ahead and, sign in this man just to say, hey, we're going to pay you left tackle money and we don't know how much you're going to be available, I think would be absolutely ridiculous, brother. So, yeah, we need to see how this works. Again, I do think, I'm not going to knock JP also just for, look, if they're going to ask for this man to do much more, and it's that much more of a responsibility in that role, then, hey, you got to at least offer the man some kind of a raise somewhere. Not saying you need to offer him the house, but at the same time, you need to at least show your value in him. But at the same time,
all right, go ahead.
I get the flip side as far as, hey, look, we've been there for JP. We've set the, look, we've worked with JP so much. It's time to go ahead and, look, he needs to work with us also.
You definitely right. It's time. It's time that you work with us, man. Like through your, I ain't gonna say whole career, but the career of you being a Hall of Famer, started with the Eagles, basically. You know what I mean? So you got to put that in perspective. I just don't understand why Jason Peters is, and like Mike just said, like I didn't think he was that kind of guy, but I did. I did. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you when I knew he was that kind of guy. Last year, right? Lane Johnson goes out. Remember, they drafted Dillard, right?
Facts.
He let Andre Dillard go on the right side. Knew he wasn't ready. Get barbecue chicken in the Dallas game. Barbecue chicken gave up 3 sacks. Horrible. And what did Jason Peters say? Hey man, if the next game, if they need me at right tackle, man, I'll do it. No, you should have did that from the rep. But you're selfish, and what you wanted to do is you wanted to say, look at me. Look at me. Y'all drafted this kid to replace me. No, he ain't me. He ain't me. Look at me. I'm Jason Peters. I'm the bodyguard. And once I seen that, I said, this dude is selfish. I made videos. I made a video about it. I said my piece, and I kept it rolling. But I'm telling you, that was the day. That Dallas Cowboys game, the first game, that was the day I said Jason Peters is freaking selfish, man. Because you not only did you try to play that guy, play Dillard, not mess up the organization, but get a middle finger to the organization because they drafted a left tackle. But you did your quarterback dirty. Your quarterback could have got hurt in one of them sacks. Anything could have happened. You know what I mean? You should have moved to the right side from the rip because because Andre Dillard was training for the left side the whole training camp, the whole year. You know what I mean? And they put him at over the right side because I guarantee Jason Peters told him, I ain't going over there. I ain't going over there. I'm a left tackle. Why would I go over there? But look what happened. Now that he get barbecue chicken, he can say, look at me. I can go over to the right side now. No, we don't need you. Lane Johnson coming back. He dead wrong for that, man. He dead wrong for that. And I ain't feeling that, bro.
Hey, I feel that, man. And like, honestly, what choice we got, bro? Like, it's supply and demand right now. Like, we know, of course, we can go out there and try to hope we can get a left tackle and sign a free agent and try and teach him the scheme. And hopefully, they pick up everything and everything rocks right. But at the same time, Jason Peters knows that. He's like, look, my value has just went way up there.
Right,
hopefully
right.
He's not asking for the rooftop, but at the same time, we should have expected he's going to go ahead and, he's going to swing for something, to say, hey, y'all need to go, y'all need me. Y'all going to have to pay for my services. And that's exactly what he's doing, unfortunately. Call it selfish, call it, hey, it's pretty much he's focused on himself.
But you want to know? You want to know another reason why he's doing it?
Yeah.
Shout out to LJ. Appreciate the comment. You just made me think about something. He said, "I'm not putting money in an older vehicle when I can purchase a new vehicle." If Jason Peters asks for more money, it's less chances that they go get another guy. It's less chances that they can pay another guy. So once again, what is that? Thinking about itself. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you always got to think about the organization before you think about yourself, but at the same time, damn, man. Damn, bro, you 38 years old. If you get cut today, ain't nobody picking your behind up unless it's major injury after major injury. So ain't nobody picking you up. And how do you got the audacity, the automated guard to ask for more bread, bro? Like that's what got me. That's what got me in I'm flux. I'm listen, bro. That stuff got me down. I almost cuss. You already know I get down on the page. I don't really cuss. You know what I mean? But this dude got me pissed about this. I felt as though we kind of really took too long on Jason Peters, but I feel as though it was something that we needed to hit on. You know what I mean? If it's something that you want to bring up, anybody in the chat that you want to know, comment, let me know. I mean, we could talk about the Peter. We could still keep going at it with the Peters thing, but I feel as though it's selfish. That's my personal opinion. You know what I mean?
And like I said, I see that end of it, but like I see the business move that he made within it. And that was a business. Yeah, it was a selfish business move, but he knows that the Eagles right now, we're in a state that we need him. So, he's playing games on his side. Again, I think that, with him being with us for so long and us building his career, he could at least take some kind of understanding of that. Look, in order for us to at least have a run to win these championships, they shouldn't be paying me that much because I probably ain't going to be on the field that much. They need to be investing in some of this young talent. But he's thinking, and like you said, in that selfish manner that, hey, I'm trying to get this bag. You know, I got to go to extra work out here. Let me go ahead and, you know, at least get a little more money out of this while I can, since this is possibly. And I'm going to say now, I think this is JP's last year. But again, we never know how the Eagles rock. So it is what it is.
Hey, Jalen, real fast. You know what I mean? Because you saying he only getting paid $3 million right now. I mean, that's serviceable. That's serviceable for a 38-year-old playing guard. And all right, now he's moving to left tackle. I want to know, what would you pay? You giving him $10 million? Are you giving JP $10 million? Do you think he's worth $10 million? We already know he is not going to play 16 games. It's three things for sure in his life: taxes, death, and Jason Peters will not play 16 games. That's just facts. You know what I mean? So I want to know, Jalen, tell me, what are you going to pay him? Let me know, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you know you my guy, man, but I ain't really, I can't believe you got this tape right now, man. I really don't.
Man, yeah, nah, definitely. That's reaching way too much. 10 mil for some JP at this point in time. Oh, nah. Sorry, brother. I could see the six. I gotta figure out what the minimum is. And hey, look, for that tackle position, I'm hearing 6. I know he's getting paid like 3 right now. So I think the question was another 3 million. Again, we're in that situation where it's like, you know, what are you going to do? You going to tell JP, nah, we good. We're going to cut ties with you and we're going to figure it out. Hey, we could try that route too, but one thing we know is we already have JP signed, so they need to work something out with this man to find some kind of in between on this. Because I get it, he definitely don't need to be getting paid no $10 million a year, absolutely not. But hey, there needs to be some kind of a midpoint for the both of those, you know, between him and the organization.
Okay. I mean, I gave Jason Peters as much smoke as I can. Real fast, Jalen. I mean, I feel as though we're gonna tend to. I agree to disagree. You know what I mean? You got your take on this, and I ain't really gonna sit up here and try to persuade you to think any other way. That's not the kind of person I am. I'm just gonna keep making my take, and I'm keep going to try to give you these facts, man. Everything that I'm spitting is facts. You know what I mean? You can disagree with them, but everything that I'm saying is facts. He has
my
not.
Guy Jalen responded too. Yeah, he said he never said the 10 mil. I see that right there, my guy.
I'm not saying that he said 10 mil. I'm asking what he would pay. I never said he would say 10 mil. He was just saying that guys is getting paid 10 mil. So I'm asking what he would pay. You know what I mean? 6 with incentives, never said pay. I never said you said that. Let me bring it up. You know what I mean? I could be forgetting I'm a moderator right now.
I know you good, bro.
Let me bring it up because I can do that. Sir. I can do that. Yeah, like, hey, Jalen, I never said that you said that. What I'm saying is I was just asking and you answered it. You know what I mean? But like I said, I feel as though we gave Jason Peters a whole bunch of more time than I feel as though he deserved, man. I ain't really feeling him right now. You know what I mean? Shout out to the bodyguard. I like him. He's one of my favorite Eagles. He's definitely in my top 10. How couldn't he be? You know what I mean? With everything that he's done, being with this organization, as long as he's been transferring from a tight end to a left tackle, doing his due diligence, coming in to play guard, probably eyeing the left tackle spot the whole time. He probably was on Dillard top the whole time saying, that's my spot. I mean, that's what a competitor does, but I just feel as though he's selfish right now. You know what I mean? But I'm going to let you get into this question. We kind of got into it, Jersey Boy. Shout out to you. But you know what I mean? I'm going to let you answer this question.
Okay, yeah, definitely my guy, Jersey Boy. Hey, look. If you haven't already seen also, feel free, go and check my channel because I did a little super early 53-man roster prediction. Now, one of the things to take into account, of course, you know, was some of these injuries. I did make that statement on there that a lot of this is going to be, you know, determined by injury. So, of course, I had people like Andre Dillard on the roster. I even think I had Jannard Avery, you know, making the roster. Some of those things, because of this injury situation, those things might change. So, hey, I don't know how you want to rock it, my guy. We trying to go over the whole 53 here? Like,
Oh
how
no,
you
we
want
ain't
to rock
doing
it?
that. We ain't doing that. We ain't
Yeah,
doing that.
that's what I'm saying. So the question
He
he
probably
asked me,
talking about. He probably talking about like your borderline guys. We already know.
okay,
First of all, every all the top all the top guys is gonna make it. We already know the OD. We already know we already really know the defensive side and the offensive side. It's really about kind of like the special
like those
teams.
bubbles.
And
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? You can name a couple practice squad guys, stuff like that. Who will make, I guess you want to say, like from 50 to about 56, who will be in there and who won't. You know what I mean?
So I think some people to kind of look out for, that's going to be kind of riding that line between the roster and the practice squad. Definitely, you got to look out for the likes of, I've been hearing a lot about Casey Toolhill. Hey, look, depending on how this man works out, look, I can see him either if we have some kind of, the way it's been rocking, we've been unfortunately having some injuries, but if something doesn't go right, we could be hearing something from Casey Toolhill. But again, I think he's a developmental player. He may kind of fall on that outside line. Another person who I did mention earlier, which, hey, I can see it going both ways. Graylin Arnold, hey, it's either, roster spot or practice squad. I could see that going either way. But the talent's there. So I'm definitely, I could see him possibly making this roster. Some other ones, of course, because I think and I'll put my boy in there too, because again, it ain't solid yet. We got to wait until, Saturday. Hey, we going to all find out together who's making this roster. But between Killins, Holyfield, and Warren, hey, they all looking at either a potential spot or the practice squad. So I would have to, of course, go with, I think Holyfield or Warren are probably going to go ahead and slide into that spot, but it's possible. Again, Killins could fall under that role too. We'll have to see. And I would say those are probably my bottoms, right there. I don't know how to feel, and I'd be interested to know what you feel about Sharif Miller, my guy. We put a lot of value in that man. I don't even know if that man's making a roster. Where's Sharif Miller been, gang? Let me know.
Sharif Miller has been on a milk carton. Sharif Miller has been missing in action. Sharif Miller has had an APB out on him since the beginning of the training camp. Sharif Miller is out there asking people for rides hitchhiking because he don't know where he is. He got left in the desert somewhere. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you. And anybody that know me, I know I'm a Penn State fan. I seen this guy develop. For what though? Like Sharif, man. And he's a South Philly guy, man. I know some of his family. Like his young boy that got killed was my young boy. You know what I mean? Like literally. You know what I mean? Like I know I don't know him personally, but I know him. I know his family. You know what I mean? And it's like, damn, Reef, like, where you been, bro? You know what I mean? Like, it should be when he come on the field or when he come on the practice field, everybody give him like not the high five. They give him the hug, or like, you ain't seen somebody in a minute. You know what I mean? You know how it is when you ain't seen nobody in a minute. Like,
Yes,
damn, bro,
sir.
where you been? Man, that's an APB out on this guy, man. I don't say I don't know if he get cut. He's going to be on the practice squad. Obviously, nobody's probably going to pick him up. I don't know. I don't know where his development is. I don't know where his head is at. I don't know where his heart is at. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna sit here and try to keep grinding him up. But at the same time, you keep hearing about Oscar. You keep hearing about Sweat. You even hear about Tuil. Why can't we hear about you? Where have you been? You know what I mean? Where you been all my life, man? Like, what's going on, man? Like, so Sharif Miller, man. Oh my gosh. But real fast, Eagles for Life, Chicken Man. Uh, we kind of hit on a Rhaegar situation. I told everybody to calm down, pump the brakes. You know what I mean? He probably missed a game or two. We don't know yet. They're saying at the max it might be 4 weeks, but we really don't know. I just came through my phone not so long ago. He's going to get a second opinion, which I think that he should. You know what I mean? And who knows, man? Because we got to remember that Everybody thought that Avery was done for the year. They said that injury looked crazy, and now he's week to week. You know what I mean? A lot of people were saying Hargrave was done, and that's why. And that's why I said in my video earlier, man. If y'all haven't got a chance, man, after we done with this live, go check that video out. You know what I mean? Stop listening to these dudes. Stop watching these dudes on Twitter that ain't certified. Stop watching these dudes that don't know what the hell they talking about. You know what I mean? Like people were saying, Rhaegar out for the season. What are you even talking about? You running your lips and you don't even know what's coming out of them because you want to be one of them first guys. Stop trying to be first. Be right. You know what I mean? Because me, Notion, Philly Mike, Gate City, Lord Brunson, Philly 500. If you notice, all of us, we sit there and we wait. You know what I mean? If we do put a video, we say potentially, or this is what they're saying. We don't say Rhaegar is out for the year. Oh man, we'll say, oh, he got injured, so we'll see, yada yada yada. We don't know. And that's what you got to do. You don't sit here and just come on the joint trying to get hot takes and sit here and try to sit there and be like, oh well, Rhaegar's done for the year. Like that's corny, man. Like nobody's after that. Nobody's gonna listen to you again. Don't be first. Be right. You know what I mean? What you think about that?
Man, that's complete facts, my guy. You know, hey, look, I done been in some streams. I'm like I said, y'all know, as y'all know, I'm definitely new to the ride. I'm out here, getting to it. But at the same time, like, hey, look, I done had some streams going where I'm rocking, and somebody will throw me some, something just like the Rhaegar situation. Like Rhaegar's out for the season. And of course, I'm rocking. I don't know if it's accurate or not. So I really ain't going, put it on full blast until I confirm it. So y'all please believe that's exactly how my guy Philly Fresh is rocking also. Hey, look, make sure your facts is right before you come out here. Otherwise, yeah, say it's potentially or possibility and you don't know. Because, yeah, these fake hot takes, because that's exactly what they are, some fake hot takes, those need to stop. Because, yeah, that it's making people look bad. And, hey, I'm going to tell you right now, we confirm sources out here, definitely on my guy Fresh's channel and on my channel and actually on that whole Battle Birds podcast channel. Y'all can catch it. Hey, we confirming stuff before we just come out with any kind of, blatant stats or any kind of hot takes. Please believe that.
Hey, damn, Mike, I know you probably out of here now. That was like 5 minutes ago, man. I'm still trying to get used to all this stuff that's going on, but hey, appreciate you, man. I know you got work in the morning. That's why them guys went live earlier. If you was wondering why I wasn't on the Battle Bird podcast, I am still a Battle Birds member, man. Yes, I am. But they went early, and I couldn't do the early. I got things to do. You know what I mean? So I had things I had to take care of, and I still wanted to give y'all this flavor. So I had to make a phone call. I had to get my guy on. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, like I know they went live earlier. They probably tired. Who can I call? You know what I mean? Who's gonna fill that void? Who's gonna give me all the energy that I need? I had to call Notion up, man. Y'all already know.
Right. You already know I'm coming through, bro. You already know I've been ready to rock
Appreciate you, bro.
So you already know. Anytime,
Appreciate
my guy.
But this question right here, I want you to answer that. Go ahead, get it.
Yes, sir. So how you feel about Alshon and when will he be back? So actually, and I don't know how to take it because I've heard some reports. Again, I don't know if this is accurate, so I got to double check this. But they've said something about possibly a week 1. I don't know if I'm buying that. I definitely don't know if I'm buying that. I'm thinking at least, the man's got to still kind of get back into practice form. So we ain't seen Alshon, this whole training camp. So I expect for at least another 4 weeks, at least, for him to kind of get his running back, build his chemistry with Carson Wentz. Hey, it's possible he may kind of return back to the practice field, around the early weeks. But I don't see him stepping on the field until potentially, maybe week. And I don't know. I got to find out, with this whole pup thing, does that mean does he have to wait out a certain amount of games or?
They still my guys though. Real fast, they still my guys
yes,
though.
Sir.
They still my guys. They still my guys. Hold up. Real fast, this for you. Another one.
Oh, Kevin. Hey.
DJ Khaled, another one, man.
Guy. Hey. Appreciate the love. Y'all already know. Hey, we rocking it with my guy, Philly Fresh. He got me on this thing, turned all the way up. We kicking it on here. You know how we chop it up. My guy
Hey,
kicking
Vic
that
3, it's
realness.
always love. Vic 3,
You
it's always
already
love, Vic
know.
3. It's always love, Vic 3. My guy.
Yes, sir.
My bad, my bad. Go ahead, finish your tape.
Nah, you good, bro. I was just letting them know. Hey, man, I appreciate all the love, gang, because y'all know ain't none of this possible without none of y'all's help and none of y'all's push. So y'all make sure y'all sub up my guy, Philly Fresh, ASAP. Hit that subscribe, because y'all
You
already
already
know this
know.
man kicking it in full flavor. So right after that, check the channel out. Hit that subscribe, because y'all already know, my guy.
Exactly. LJ, my guy LJ, what's going on? Yo, that exactly fresh. I seen some garbage channel hit a notification said Rhaegar out for the season. I was stuck until I realized the source was garbage. Exactly. And that's
Yes,
what I'm saying.
sir.
Listen. It's a lot of us. It's a lot of us, man. Shout out to all the Eagles Council creators, man, that's doing this, you know what I mean, but that's doing it the right way. You know what I mean? I can go on and on. Like, I can name so many people, right? I ain't got enough hands. You know what I mean? I ain't got enough fingers. You know what I mean? But we had to realize, man, like, you got to make sure that they're authentic. I'm not going to send you to nobody channel that ain't authentic. They're not going to come on this channel if they ain't authentic. You know what I mean? You got Philly Notion. Y'all already know who my guys are. Everybody that's in here, I'm pretty sure y'all already know who my guys are. You know what I mean? But you got Philly Notion. You got Rock the Artist. You got Philly Girl, Philly Girl. You got Bashir. You got Eagle Season. You got Eagles Chant. I mean, the list goes on and on. If I miss you, I apologize. If I miss you and you ain't here, make sure you comment, say, damn, Fresh, you forgot about me. I got you. You know what I mean? It's just so many. You know what I mean? So it's really hard to name, but it is some bullcrap out there. It's some bullcrap out there. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Before I send y'all to somewhere, I do my due diligence. I'll sit there and I'll watch you. You know what I mean? Shout out Philly Take with RD, man. That's another guy, man. I like him too. You know what I mean? It's so many guys that's doing this thing. But you also gotta remember it's people just chasing us for clout. It's people just trying to sit up there in front of a camera and trying to be first instead of being right. And my thoughts on Outshine real fast. I don't believe it. Just like I don't believe Brandon Brooks will be back this season. I don't know. And once again, man, rest in peace, Chad with Bosa, man. I'm gonna give a moment of silence, a quick 30 seconds, real fast. I don't want nobody to comment for about 30 seconds. We're gonna give a rest in peace to that guy, man. Back what I was saying, the reason that it made me think about that, man, because I don't know if the dudes got like vibranium or something, is and they feel as though that they can come back so fast. You know what I mean? Derek Brooks talking about he might be able to play this season. No, just shut it down, bro. Just shut it down. You know what I mean? Please, bro. First of all, you out here look. First of all, you out here looking like you a quarterback. You ain't looking like you know no right guard. Dude got a 6-pack. You know what I mean? So on Outshine real fast. I don't believe that he's back that fast. I'm still looking at week 6. I mean, if you prove me wrong, I like it. We don't have possession receivers like that, especially with Rhaegar being hurt. I feel as though he can be that possession receiver. Now, if J Jaw, whatever y'all want to call him, JJ, I think of Whiteside, he steps up. I think he can be that possession guy. You know what I mean? And I think that, and after I answer this real fast, when I answer, but after I say this, I want to know your answer because we ain't really hit on this. Because outshine, because Rhaegar is not going to play. Who is going to play in that position? I feel as though J Jaw should be able to play on that or in that position because that's really his position anyway. That's the position that they drafted him for. That's the position that they wanted. They wanted a replacement for Alshon Jeffrey. You know what I mean? They didn't want him to play in the slot. But real fast before you do that, man, I gotta shout out my guy Vic 3, man. Thank you for the super Yoda. You already know, man. Hit that subscribe with a super chat before I go. Both of y'all did a great job. Appreciate you. Appreciate you stopping by, man. You already know you my guy, man. Day one, you already know. But real fast. Notion. I want to know who you
Yeah.
think
So
is going
who
to
gonna step
play.
in that spot?
Yeah, yeah.
So if I had to go ahead and put somebody out there, bro, I gotta go exactly what you're saying. I think JJ, he gonna have the first opportunity or the first crack. Now, again, we got to see what he's going to bring this year. We had a lot of hopes for him last year. We all saw how that went. The expectations wasn't there. But this year, hey, look, hopefully he's put it all together, and we got a lot riding on this man. So I think he's going to get the first shot at it. I do think that if he comes out, for whatever reason, not kind of completing, his duties that he needs to complete out there, I do think that somehow either maybe Quez Watkins might find his way sliding into that role, to play an X type of receiver. Hey, I don't know. Again, I do hope that J Jaw steps it up because we invested a lot in, JJ. So, hey, it's time to see those dividends paid off. And I'm trying to see it come week 1. I don't want to, play this game where we're waiting. Okay, let's give him half the season, to try to see his developmental skills. Nah, it's that time for J Jaw to step up right now. And he has the best shot, in my opinion, to go ahead and put a lock on that X receiver position.
Hey man, I agree. I agree totally with you saying, man. Let's get into some of these chats real fast. Let's see what we got. Jock Talk is probably $1 fair putting out fee. Hey man, I wouldn't put it past him. You already know. Come on, man. Hey, I already told you at the beginning of this chat, man. It's a Dallas Cowboy creator that just made a whole video about us. I will never, never. You hear me? Ever make a whole video. Now I might, put in some stuff about them, yada yada yada, and I might even talk about them when we play. I'm definitely gonna talk about them when we play and when we beat them. But I will never just come out and make a whole video about their injuries and all this whole hogwash talking about Dak Prescott. So like just the whole video, never, 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 never. Chris Ward, RIP Chadwick, RIP, man, RIP, man. We lost one, y'all. We lost one, major one, man. I mean, a lot of people want to talk about Black Panther, but let's not forget that he played James Brown, Thurgood Marshall. He played who I'm missing? I'm missing somebody, man. Jackie Robinson.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody he played was icons. You know what I mean? In the real world and in the comic world, whatever you want to call it. Icons. This dude, and shout out to his family and his staff and anybody that he kept around them. Because I'm gonna tell you like this. It's hard to have cancer for 4 years and nobody knows. Nobody. You know how many people would die for that story? You know what I mean? That would pay so much money for that story. His circle is the circle that you need to have. A guy, female that's not going to sit there and blast out his business and talk about this and talk about that. Man, shout out to his family, seriously, because I'm pretty sure all of them knew. But you don't hear nothing. You ain't hear nothing until he died. RIP, man. And that's the kind of circle that you need to be around, man. I know I'm kind of getting off subject. You know what I mean? I apologize to the chat, but I'm serious, man. To me, that's important to me to have a family and a surrounding and friends who gonna sit there and not say and not talk about your business. Man, that's hard to find, bro. Especially with a whole group of people. Come on now.
Yes, sir. Nah, that man. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. Much respect. Shout out to that whole, to his whole family for kind of keeping that stuff, under. So,
Fresh, how many weeks?
We lost the real one, bro. We lost the real one.
Yeah, we definitely did, bro. Fresh, how many weeks are we giving JJ I think a wayside before we get him out? Hey, listen. I mean, he went like 7, 8 games with really no. What I can say is we're not in a position to where we was last year. We're not in a position to where as though you look around, there's no wide receivers, and we got to call Greg Ward off the practice squad. You know what I mean? We have talent at the wide receiver position. So much I feel as though some dudes that's talented won't make the squad. You know what I mean? You got your Quez Watkins, you got your Hightower, your Barnetts, you got your Greg Wards. Man, when you look around, man, we don't have that problem that we had last year. So if JJ doesn't perform, I ain't really sweating it, man. I really ain't. Hold on, this John just jumped on me.
Sir. Yeah, now JJ, he gonna have the best opportunity to show out this year. Just hopefully he can put it
BB
together.
situation.
But we
Yes,
need to
man.
find out quick, gang.
He can
We
come back
need to
at the
find
end
out
of the
early.
season. The BB situation is BS to think he will come back by the end of. Hey, Jalen. Like I'm so confused. I don't even know why somebody would even put that out there. Like I don't know if he put that out there and he wanted them. Like I
Brandon
don't know.
Brooks ain't coming back,
I
bro.
don't know, man. I don't know. Let's get into some of these more Jones, man.
And he got a torn Achilles, bro. Like he
And he just had a torn Achilles the year before.
yeah, bro.
Like
He
so,
out of there. Just had to go through surgery. Nah, he out of there.
yeah, I don't got that, bro. Like I ain't got that. If he do, I'm trying to tell you, man. He hollered at Chaswick, man, before he passed, man. R.I.P. But I don't know, because of the injuries, we should focus more on the run game. We got to take pressure off Carson Wentz and have a balanced offense. Hey, listen, hey, Jersey boy, we need to focus on the run game. Period. I don't care if there's injuries or not. You got to focus on the run game because you got to understand when we won a championship, we was the third leading rusher in the NFL. You have to have balance. Carson Wentz came out in his rookie year and threw more passes than any other rookie ever. And what did that get us? 6 and 10. Horrible. Then he come out the next year. Balance attack, talent at the wide receiver position, good offensive line, defense okay. And what did we do? Show what we did, Notion. Put it up there.
Bruh.
Put it up there. Put that ring up there, man.
Y'all already know. Hey,
put it up there. What we do?
Ring. Y'all already know what we did. Hey, look, they already know the run game. That's what makes us go. So as long as the run game is going, you already know everything else is clicking. So yeah, we definitely have to make sure our run game is tightened up, especially if we want to see another one of these, because y'all already know how we bringing it. So yes, I think that's definitely a priority for this team is this run game. Yeah, we have to lean on that because hey, if we don't have a run game and we're relying on Carson to just keep airing it out, you know, and depending on our line and protect, I'm gonna tell y'all right now that ain't going to be the best solution for us. So hey, we gonna see how they put this running game together. But we got one of the best running coaches in Deuce Staley, which unfortunately we gonna have to put it, you know, take it in, gang. Hey, Deuce is eventually gonna be gone. This man works hard, but we got one of the best in the game, and we need to enjoy it now.
All right. Hey, real fast, Edwin, I'm gonna get to you, Jalen. We gonna answer that. But who is Cliff Robinson? Did I miss? I don't know who that is. So R.I.P. Cliff Robinson. Hey, Edwin, man, let me know who that is. I really, you know, R.I.P. Of course, but I don't know who that is, man. My apologies. All right, Jalen Williams said if we keep 6 receivers with Alshon Jeffrey, which wide receiver do you expose to waivers? Ooh, that's a good question. Go ahead. You want me to go? I'll go.
Man, so all right, so if we keeping 6, let me see. I got of course Deshaun gonna make it. You got Rager, Watkins, Hightower, Greg Ward, and JJ. I think Burnett might unfortunately make that waiver, bro. As good as and he's out here splashing right now, bro. That's tough. That is tough. Cause hey, that man, as you said it all, so this man is making plays in practice like all the time. So I think he might be that one, bro.
A notion. They've been saying that he's been having the best camp out of all the wide receivers. That's including Rhaegar. That's including DJ. They've been saying he's just been making play after play. You know what I mean? So now to answer your question, Jalen, real fast. That's a good question. First of all, I think Alshon Jeffrey should go on a PUP list. That's my personal opinion. Give him 6 weeks, even if he's healed, let him heal more. Give him 6 weeks. And then we can bring him in. You know what I mean? Even though I feel as though we probably don't have a possession receiver, if Jay Jaw doesn't if J Jaw doesn't do what he's supposed to do, you know what I mean? But I will put him on a pup list. But if not, oh man, you got Burnett. It's looking like it's gonna be a toss up between Burnett and Greg Ward. Wow. The two guys that was kind of balling for us last year, especially Greg Ward. Now they've been loving Greg Ward. They said, but here's the thing with Greg Ward. Greg Ward is really like a Zach Ertz type of guy. He is a guy that if you need 8 yards, he's gonna get you 8 yards. He's not going to get you 11, 12 yards. He's going to get you 8. He's going to run a route, Chris. And shout out to him for being an ex quarterback and doing that. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to him, like, seriously. But it's up, man. It's between Burnett. It's between Burnett and Greg Ward to me, man. Let's get into some more of these comments.
That's gonna be a tough battle at that last spot right there.
Rock the Artist says Cowboys love us. You already know, man. I'll keep Alshon when he's healthy. He's a top 10 in the NFC. I mean, no, I agree. I disagree with that. I mean, what other receiver we have with a ring? And what other receiver have a ring in the NFC? It's receivers that got rings in the NFC, bro. It's receivers that damn. Then now that I think about it, hold up.
They're talking about the East or in the NFC.
Yeah, you got to be talking about the NFC East, but the NFC. But even with that, when you think about it, hold up.
In the NFC,
who does?
Hold up, NFC.
I'm talking about like starters, not guys that used to be somewhere else and now they're on another team. When you think about it, like damn, that's a damn. I got to do my due diligence on that. I got to think about that. That's a good question. That's a good question, Chris. Seriously, that's a good question. But he's not the man that he was in 2017. I'm gonna tell you that. That's what I could rebuttal on you. He last time we seen him, it looked like he had a refrigerator on his back the way he was running. You know what I mean? So we got to understand it. We really got to understand it. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, I'm not gonna sit here and say Alshon is no elite, talent at this point. I think we've gotten the best Alshon. We saw that. I think at this point in time, hey, just like with JP, everybody else, Father Time right now is ticking. So, hey, look, I do think that eventually it's going, he's going to come back down. We can still count on Alshon. He still has them hands, but at the same time, I don't think he's going to be at that elite status like we initially got him.
Right. Hey, Josh Knight, shout out to you, man. We try to work hard, man. We try to make sure that we bring our content to where as though, y'all going to watch. Because without no y'all, there's what? Like that's just fact. So we appreciate the comment, and I don't really speak for Philly Notion, but I know he feel the same way. You know what I mean? Appreciate the comment, and we appreciate you stopping by, man. You already know, man. All right, now real fast, Kevin Johnson. I think he put this up like 2 or 3 times. Sorry that I kept missing it. What do you think about 12 personnel with Quez Watkins, Jack, D-Jack, Goddard, and Zach Ertz? Oh my gosh. What?
I'm gonna tell you this, man. I think that's just gonna be such a lethal combination. I mean, it's like pick your poison. You know what I'm saying? Like, which way do you want it? Like, I mean, are you gonna cover up the middle of the field? You gonna cover up the deep. Like, you gonna have so many options as a defense. You got to figure out, what do I really want to stop? What am I getting beat the worst with right now? And then we ain't even talking about the element to the run game. Look, this 12 personnel this year is about to be something serious. And I just think that, with them using a lot more of Goddard and Ertz, this is about to have our team looking really explosive, my guy. So, hey, I'm ready to see it. I think we're going to see it a lot more than we've seen in years. But, these defenses are going to have some nightmare issues. I'm going to tell you that right now, my guy.
Real fast. Let me answer real fast. And y'all might grind me up about this. You know what I mean? But I'm going to tell you like this, bro. Goddard is going to flourish more with this offense of the speed and a one-on-one coverage than Zach Ertz. Because what did I just say about Greg Ward? When you need 8 yards, Zach Ertz is going to get you 8 yards. Might sometimes 7.5. We done seen it. Now I ain't gonna try to grind up Goddard because when you talk about hands, he got short hands. Facts. And like I think he got the best hands at tight end. Like you want to talk about Kelsey being a better player, want to talk about Kittles being a better player. I don't agree with really Kittles yet, but I feel as though he can be a better player. But when you talk about Goddard, do you remember 2 years ago in a Dallas game? In a Dallas game when he got his helmet ripped off and he just trucked over a linebacker and took it to the house and they called it back with some bull crap. Jerry Jones had the people in his pocket. We ain't gonna get into all that. Remember that was the game. Remember that was the game opening kickoff, fumble but no fumble recovery, and they got all that bull crap. We already know.
Yes, sir.
But what I'm saying is basically what I'm saying is, bro, in the chat, you gotta understand, like when you look at Dallas Goedert yak yards after the catch, is going to flourish on one-on-one situations because you got your speed guys taking the safeties and taking the corners out. So now he's one-on-one with a linebacker or a safety. Come on, man, giving him smoke. I'm trying to tell you. Now, I love Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz is going to give you, he's gonna have all these catches, 100 and something catches. He's gonna have that. But when Goddard gets the ball in his hands, pause. When he gets the football in his hands, he is electric, man. You know what I mean? And it might not be as much. He might not get as much targets and as much catches and receptions as Zach Ertz. But when he gets it in his hands, I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. Josh Knight said, J. Jaw sleeper. Do y'all think he can be a number one if it works? No. I'm just gonna answer that right there and right then and there. Nope, not yet.
Number one, nope.
You want to answer that?
Nah, I'm with you on that. I gotta see it from J. John. Right now, if you ask me that question, that's a no. He ain't no number one.
Right. I agree with you wholeheartedly, whatever that is.
Yeah, I mean the potential's there. Don't get it twisted. J. John, he could put it together, but he's got some work to do at this point in time. He need to go ahead and get with it, and he needs to build on consistency.
Hey, Anthony Perry, man, shout out to you. I'm trying to bring your comment up. I don't know what's going on, man. This Sean tripping. All right, hold up. Y'all see it? Can y'all see it? I don't see it.
No, I don't see it yet.
What's going on, man? Listen. All right, hold on. All right. Is it coming up? Is it there? There it go.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to my guy, man. This is one of my guys. He's also a day one, man. My guy, man. Appreciate you stopping by, man. You already know you in here with the general and my guy, Philly Notion, man. Pound that rock with Elijah Holyfield. That's what we haven't really talked about is the running back position. Who is left out? Who you think left out, Notion? Who you think left out? Like you got Miles, we already know. You got Boston Scott, he's on there. We already know. You got Corey Clement. You got Warren. You got Holyfield. And you got your guy. Who left out? You think they're going to carry 4? 3, 4? Like how many running backs you think they're going to carry?
Man, that's a good question, my guy. I got currently, man, I would say I think they're carrying 4 running backs. And I'm going to say that just because, of course, I think, and again, go check out my 53-man roster because I broke some of that down too. But I'm going to rock with 4 running backs. And I think who's going to get left off potentially is going to be the likes of, probably Warren. I do think Holyfield might fall into the practice squad. And then who was the other one? I think, so let me tell you who I got making it, which I do believe, of course, Sanders, undisputed, Boston Scott, Corey Clement, my guy Killings. I think he's going to be that. You already know, bro. He is going to find a way. And I think the other ones potentially, because the way I see it, I think that they're going to rely on Clement as some kind of a, that potential extra yard pusher. Again, we ain't seen that really in Clement's skill set. But again, the way they're talking about Miles Sanders, he could run through some people too. I've seen some, 4th and shorts and some 3rd and 1s, where we've had to bring Sanders back there and he's gotten the job done. So I don't think it's really like a necessity for us to have some kind of a bruiser back, which that's why I think, in my opinion, again, I think you have a combination between Sanders and Clement. Okay, similar skill sets in a sense. Of course, Sanders is by far completely more talented. But then you got Boston Scott, who has a similar speed type level of that. Adrian Killins. So I kind of see them both kind of spelling each other in certain situations. So I got 4 running backs. Those are my 4 I'm rocking with.
Okay. Hey, listen, chat. I know I'm way behind, man. I apologize. Like these drones, like it's loading up. I'm still trying to figure out how to do this. My first time, don't grind me up, all right. But Anthony Perry said, I love the connection. Hey, listen, man. Appreciate it, man. I'm going to try to get this guy on here as much as I can. This the first time we doing this, and I agree with you. Like what we doing right now, I think we can keep doing, man. Thumbs up. I want everybody thumbs up. If y'all like it, if y'all like this connection, man, put a thumbs up in the chat, man. We vibe off of y'all. You know what I mean? So if y'all want to see this again, man, make sure y'all make sure y'all give me a thumbs up in the chat, man. Jalen Williams said ex-basketball player. Oh, they talking about the guy that died. Damn, rest in peace to him. I ain't know him. Said Josh Knight said ex-Blazer player. R.I.P. man. R.I.P. man. Damn. When did he die? Let me know. When did he die? And what happened? Anybody know?
Because I ain't even catch on this.
Somebody said Cliff Robinson, former basketball player. I liked him. Damn, I ain't know nothing about him, man. I probably know him if I seen him. That's the crazy part. What is man? This is difficult with Barnett. The cutoff waivers. I don't know, man. I ain't really get my take on that, man. No, I gave my take on that. I ain't get my take on the running backs, right? Right, Notion?
Yeah, not on the running back shit. Yeah.
Ooh.
So pretty much who you got possibly falling off or not making it. Like pretty much what's your running back prediction?
See, I ain't gonna lie, like coming into camp, I always said that we needed a power back.
Okay.
Right. So my choice probably would have been Holyfield. But now that I look at Boston Scott, and once again, man, y'all can grind me up in the chat, man. But I'm trying to tell you, the things that I say, they might be hot takes now, but then y'all gonna look at them. What I tell y'all about Josh Sweat, you know what I mean? The things that I say, y'all might look and laugh. But then at the end of the day, y'all might be like, damn, Fresh was right. Boston Scott is more of a power back than people think. Boston Scott is a bowling ball. Literally. Like, this dude is built. I don't want to hear Sproles. I never seen a running back built like this dude. Ever. Like, the way that this dude is, it's like it's all muscle, some speed. He got some speed, but he got power. This dude got power, and you can use him in goal line situations when we've seen a lot of Giants game and stuff like that. And y'all want to say, oh, it's the Giants. So what? You know what I mean? I feel as though I ain't even gonna lie. Well, if you get this guy in the 3rd-and-1 situation, you get this guy in the goal line situation, that because of his height, that defensive lineman can't see him, and because he got the power to bounce off of you, spin, and get into the end zone, we've seen it. You know what I mean? So I think Boston Scott is more of a power back than we think. So I feel as though you're going to have your Miles Sanders, of course, Boston Scott, Corey Clement, and drum roll, please. I'm gonna have to probably go with Killings, man, because of the special team situation. Holyfield can't play special teams. I don't think Warren can either. But that's only if we go with 4 running backs, because we got to look at the wide receiver position too, and we got to look at the linebacker position because they play special teams too. You got your Nathan Gary, you got your T.J. Edwards, you got your Duke Riley, you got your Brad, you got your Taylor. So that's 5 guys right there. You know what I mean? So we got to take that into consideration. But if they keep 4, I probably want to say that they keep Killing. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see. I just think that Killings probably is better than Holyfield and Warren.
I just think, hey, look, they all got different skill sets, but I just think Killings is more versatile, and just the way they're using him, like they could use him in more options than I think they could use a Holyfield or Michael Warren. Again, talented, But again, they're specifically have a one type of skill set. You can do a lot of things with Killen's skill set.
Anthony Perry said Eagles need Derrick Henry. They ain't getting him. They ain't getting him, bro.
Derrick Henry.
Yeah, they ain't getting him. Come on now, stop that. Why you think the Titans gonna give him a? You see what he did in the playoffs? Did you see what he did in the playoffs? He is the best. And I used to get his title to Zeke Elliott, but he is the best runner of the football in the game, like actual runner. I'm not saying he's the best running back. I get at the either Saquon or CMC. You know what I mean? But the actual best runner of the football in the game, man. This dude can't be stopped.
Derrick Henry's a
see what we got here. Man, what is this joint tripping, man? All right. I don't know why that joint ain't coming up.
Chase Young.
Anthony Perry. It ain't coming up. Did it come up?
Yep. Let me see. Y'all hot. My guy says y'all hot. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all already know. Make sure y'all go hit that subscribe. Because my guy Anthony said that, and you already know how we rock it, and we appreciate all the love, my guy. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
You already know. How do you feel about Chase Young? I think Chase Young is a nightmare. I think Chase Young is a problem, and we have to make sure that problem can be solidified and be neutralized by the time week 1 come up. So Jason Peters, you need to stop with the bull crap and stop worrying about your money and get ready for week 1. Or Howie Roseman, you need to get on his phone, or you need to start looking at other players, because if Jason Peters is not right in the head, I'm trying to tell you, Chase Young got like 15, 16 years on Chase Young. So this dude is going to try to. I said it earlier, said it about an hour ago. He's going to try to embarrass Jason Peters because for one, he is a Hall of Famer in Jason Peters. You know what I mean? And he wants to show everybody, look what I did to a Hall of Famer. Watch out for me. I'm Defensive Player of the Year. And he's going to go hunt. Oh, my gosh. You know what I mean? But I feel as though we can neutralize him with the quick passes, the speed that we got, a lot of things, screens and all that. Slow him down. You know what I mean? I feel as though Doug, we want to talk about Doug? Want to talk about Doug? Doug knows. Doug knows how to slow down a Russian attack. For one, because of having Jim Schwartz on the other side and knowing how much Jim Schwartz value pass rushing. When you go against that every single day, you realize, these dudes can get at it. All right, let me make these plays. Let me dazzle up some plays to make sure that this defensive line gets tired. So I got faith in Doug. That's what I'm gonna say. Go ahead, don't shoot.
Man, look, I got faith in Doug also, my guy. I do think Chase Young, hey, don't get it twisted. That man is a beast, and we about to find out come week 1. But definitely, look, like you said, JP needs to go ahead and get, we need to be in getting preparation mode right now. Like the week 1 is like less than 2 weeks around the corner. So we need to stop focusing on the money bag right now and figure out how we're going to handle this business come week 1 when he's got to line up right across from Chase Young. I'm going to tell you right now, like you said, Chase Young is new to this league. And what better way to make your name in this league besides trying to, catch one of these Hall of Famers slipping? So, look, Chase Young does scare me. And I do believe that we got to go ahead and, we're going to have to go ahead and help out these people, throw some chips at some blocks. And, we're going to have to help out JP out there also, because I do think Chase Young is the real deal. And we ain't even talking about, like you said, like they still got Montez Sweat, Kerrigan out. We're going to see a rotation. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Yeah, I agree with you. Steven said, what's up to both of us? What's going on? Jersey Boy said facts notion on running backs. He in the same room with you, man, with Killings, man. Let's see what we talk about. My guy Rock the Artist, man. You know he always come through. He said Miles, Boston, Scott, Clement,
Holyfield.
Holyfield, and 5 killings. He in there with you, man.
You
Uh,
rocking 5. Okay.
okay. Mac 10, yo that. And he said, yo that, and he said, what's up to you, man? Yo that, Mac 10, what's going on, man? He got to be a guy that be in here to know the yo that, man. You already know. Uh, Yo, y'all make a great duo. Salute. Appreciate, man. Appreciate, man. We gonna try to do some more things, man. This thing right here, man. This thing was major, man. I appreciate my guy coming through.
Oh,
I
this
don't
is
know if I
the
could.
kickoff,
I
my
don't know
guy.
if I
You
could
know
have did it by myself, man. Like this is my first time doing all this, being a moderator and all that. It's my first time doing this. I don't know if I could have did it by myself, man. Appreciate this guy right here. To the wait, where you at? You to the left? To the left?
it, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
you to the left. Oh, all right. Uh. Joseph Vega, yo, Philly Fresh, I'm back. Welcome back, my guy. You know what I mean? Okay, hold on. What we got here? We got here. What y'all think about Clowney playing linebacker for us? I just want Clowney on the Eagles team. That move will make a Super Bowl lock. I believe that. Get it, Notion.
bro. All right. So listen. So what do I about Clowney linebacker for us? Absolutely not. I think we need to go ahead and the whole Clowney thing that could be either a potential hit or a miss. I think in the situation that we got right now, we got other problems we definitely need to focus on. And right now, Jadeveon Clowney, I think with the likes of Josh Sweat, yes, that man is going to go ahead and make, I think he's going to potentially have an epic year and possibly that range of a Jadeveon Clowney. Now, Jadeveon Clowney at linebacker, nah, I'm not buying that one. I think the linebackers that we have with us playing, a 4-3 scheme, I don't want to see Jadeveon Clowney running, trying to cover people. I'd rather see him, getting to it on the line.
Right.
So yeah, nah, I ain't trying to see no Jadeveon Clowney as no linebacker in this system. But again, hey, if we have some kind of a, blow to the D line, to the ends, yeah, I mean, we can't deny, Jadeveon Clowney's talent. He's got talent, but he's asking for way too much. And I'm sorry, we got talent on this team that could just as easily fill that role, and we ain't got to pay him as much. So I'm past the Jadeveon Clowney situation.
Uh, I'm gonna have to say no. The only reason not the only reason, there's a couple reasons I want to say no. Jalen Clowney is another guy that's, he's selfish and he wants to sit out there and try to get as much money as he can, and much money that we don't have. And my main priority right now is not none of these main guys. Yannick is gone. We still got a couple other guys, Logan and all them kind of guys. No, I want an offensive tackle. That's what I want. That's all I need right now. Like I like our linebackers. I like our defensive ends. You know what I mean? I feel as though Osman and Josh Sweat are going to be implemented perfectly in this defense. You got Hargrave. You got Malik Jackson. You still got Fletcher Cox. You know what I mean? You still got Brandon Grant. You still got Derek Barnett. Hopefully he takes a step. So I'm gonna have to really go no on the situation. You know what I mean? I would have liked to see him, but I'd rather see an offensive tackle on this team. That's just facts. Notion, you got a question? You got a comment right there, bro.
Man, hey, Joseph Vega, big salute.
My
Appreciate
bad.
the
My
encouragement, my
bad.
guy.
Ain't it?
Indeed. Hey, you know how we kicking it, Joseph. So appreciate you for joining the ride, my guy. Look, we got a long Eagle season, and I'm gonna tell you right now, hey, we want all the division smoke on my channel. So y'all know how we bringing it. We gonna be ready for all the division garbage we see, my guy. So I need to keep this energy hot and flowing. So hey, I appreciate all the love, gang. And y'all already know, feel free to check out my channel. Hey, hit that subscribe, because y'all know how we rocking it. And come this season, it's going to be loaded in the chat, and I need my birds rocking with me. So, hey, appreciate my guy for having me on today, because, hey, you already know I look up to the big goat over here, and we gonna keep this thing rocking because that's what we doing, gang.
Yeah, yeah, that's what we doing. We rocking out. You already know, man. Um, Stephen Joyce. No, no, I can't do that. He's so solidified at the right at the right tackle. You really got to keep him there. You just got to find somebody to plug in at the left. That's you got to do that. Like I don't know if Lane Johnson, him being there so much at the right. First of all, he's not even practicing. He's not even practicing, so he's not even going to get them reps. So I don't know. Well, I do know. I do know that I don't want Lane Johnson at left tackle. Stay at the right, solidify the right spot. Get your right guard, Matt Pryor, or whatever the case may be, and just dominate that right side. You know what I mean? Hopefully, we do some rollouts. Carson Wentz might have to throw some footballs across his body. I'd rather do that than just put Lane Johnson in no man's land to where as though he's not comfortable at. What you think about that
Man, I completely agree. We need to keep Lane where he's at just because we already got so many moving pieces right now on the line. We need to find some kind of chemistry and some kind of stability. Lane knows that position. He needs to stay in that position and master that. Everything else we need to figure out, and get that spot solidified. So I completely agree. We need somebody to take a grasp of that left tackle position, but I would definitely not move no Lane Johnson to the left side. Absolutely not.
Jason Peters hey man, I got on Jason Peters for about a half an hour. I don't really want to give him too much energy. Hey, Anthony, you know you my guy, man, but you might have to go back and look at this live about an hour ago. I gave him all the smoke I can. I don't want to keep wasting my voice, and you know what I mean. I gave him smoke, bro. He's selfish. Yes, he's selfish, and he's been selfish for a while. I don't really want to, you know what I mean. We got a lot of comments, man. So if you really want to hear my take, go back about an hour and a half, man. After you finish watching this, you already know. Jalen once I heard Young was getting handled in Washington. Yeah, I mean, rookies go through their things, but let's not try to act like he's not a beast. Let's not try to act like he's not a beast, Jalen. And then Rock says, I was looking at the Washington football team practice. Chase Young hit the hell out of Peterson. I mean, they rookies, man. They're going to have their ups and downs. Just like our rookies got their ups and downs. We're going to see that.
True that.
Okay, my bad. Y'all just jumped on me. I'm thinking Roseman is out to sign to Roseman is out the big signing business this year. Yeah, until the middle of the season, until we, playoff contenders, and we might need one piece, you know what I mean? And he goes out and get that one piece like he did with a Jay Ajayi. You know what I mean? Who knows who that Jay Ajayi is? Put Clowney out your mind, it's not happening at all. I agree.
Salute to Chris, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. You right about Sweat though. Big year this year. Thanks for jumping on board. You know what I mean? Anybody else want to come on the Josh Sweat all aboard? I'm calling y'all right now, man. Everybody jump on board. I've been saying this for a minute. Josh Sweat is going to have a year to talk about. You know what I mean? He's going to be that Chris Long kind of guy making plays. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Keep trying to tell him, Notion. Listen to your guy, man.
Let me ask you, out of our DNs, who do you think might be the sack leader for our DNs?
This might shock you. Brandon Graham. Oh, just DNs, right? Not D tackles.
No, not the tackles, just our DN.
Brandon Graham, just like he was last year. He gets double. He gets with all the pressure inside. Brandon Graham have a one-on-one. A lot of people forget about Brandon Graham. Like, come on, man, stop doing that. Stop disrespecting my man. I understand he's 33. Don't disrespect my man. My man get after the football, yo. He's going to have double-digit sacks, 10.5. I'm calling it right now, man. I'm calling it right now, 10.5, yo.
Bro, you believe that like I believe Killings is making this roster, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
So who your guy?
I say sack. As far as DNs this year, I do think it's going to be Brandon Graham also. But I think he's going to fall shy of that 10, man. He's going to probably have like 9. And somebody else. I think Vinny Curry, we sleeping on Vinny. Vinny, I think, with more of a role this year.
But you got to remember with Vinny Curry. I ain't going to cut you off.
Oh no,
Vinny Curry is really a run stopper, bro. He's not really a pass rusher. He can get at the quarterback, but they really brought him back to be a run stopper. And that's crazy that I ain't even gonna lie. I'll be forgetting about that we got him. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that I totally forget, but when you talk about this rotation and then you put in Vinny Curry too, wow. Forgot. My bad. My apologies.
Hey,
This
we
year's special
we
for the
got a
Eagles.
pretty nice D line rotation, man. And I don't know, man. Like I said, I believed it last year. BG was going to get double-digit sacks, my guy. So,
Right.
hey, I hope this is the year.
At this point, I go as high as third round pick for a tackle. Carson can't throw the ball from his back. Facts. You want to talk about that second round pick that they gave that Minnesota gave up for Yannick? I will give up that a third round pick to get a bona fide left tackle. Not not no scrub or nothing like that. Yeah, I'm giving that up, and I'm paying him. If he a guy in the game that's good, I'm paying him, man. Yeah, you absolutely right, Chris. What you think about that notion?
Man, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've come off. We are in need right now of some help at that position. So, whatever we got to do, yeah, I completely agree. I'd come off a third for that. Yep, I'd be on board for it.
Yeah. Hey,
Especially, we don't know how the draft is going to work next year. Oh yeah, I'm not really investing in all my draft picks. If I could use a draft pick for next year to fix something that we know was a sure thing
now, right?
Yes, we offloading it right now.
Right. Hey, I don't know what's going on with Quez. I did hear they been in and out, but you got to understand, been a lot of guys in and out, and with this particular training camp and everything that's going on, you can't really evaluate a lot of people. They know them in practice. To me, they already got in their head who was staying and who was going. Because you can't put guys on the field. I mean, with the scrimmage, that's kind of different. But you can't put guys on the field against another team. So they're looking at it like, man, if this guy get mixed up a little bit, man, we're going to sit you down for a practice or two. You know what I mean? That's how I feel, man. Fix the O-line, somebody said. Yeah, exactly. You got a question right here. What Anthony said, notion is the river lava, the general guide us overs. I don't know what that means.
I'm confused on that. Is notion is the river lava, the general guide over?
Hey, can you decode that notion?
Yeah, I'm lost.
I don't know, man.
The river lava, the general guide us over the sticks.
Yeah. I think he's gonna comment again. I think he's still in here.
Bet.
Hopefully, I have a completely different attitude. Hopefully, I have a completely different attitude than most. I think teams better be scared of us because we are battle hardened. Hey, man, listen. You don't have different attitude than most. I feel as though that too.
Yes.
We've been through wars. You know what I mean? I feel as though the more competition you have, the more wars that you got, the more things that's going on for position players and the battles and all that. I feel as though that does nothing but help us. That does nothing but help us because you're going to see men amongst boys. You're going to see men amongst boys, man. You know what I mean?
Facts.
What you think, Osha?
Bro, that's facts, man. Like, I mean, that's one thing we battle tested. Like, and hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, like, this ain't no new rodeo for us. We've gone through this year after year. If there's anybody that could adjust to adversity or try to rise through, come from the mud, oh yeah, it's gonna be us, gang. So look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I know, come once this season starts, we have a great coach, and our coach is gonna bring everybody together so we're gonna get through this season. Y'all know how we getting it to the Super Bowl, gang.
You already know. Hey, Philly fresh, bro, killing, making a team before Holyfield was good. The question is, what would you do whether Barnett dude has hands? Ah, man, he's on the cusp. I'm a Greg Ward. That's how I feel. But I did see a comment after this, and I didn't see your super Yoda. So I'm going to bring that up again, man. Not again. I'm going to bring that up. Appreciate you, my guy. Thank you for the super Yoda, man. This is for both of you. Trevor Williams, how do you feel about him? I think he should start the way he covers. His hip shift open up. Yeah. I mean, I'll go first. When they cut Trevor Williams, I was kind of flustered. I didn't get it. I didn't understand it because Everybody know I love Sidney Jones. And not Sidney Jones, Avante Maddox. I ain't gonna say Sidney. Sorry. My apologies. I get into Sidney Jones in a minute.
They about to grind you up, bruh.
They was about to. All right, check this out. I love Avante Maddox. I just feel as though he don't got the height to play the outside. I mean, I could be proven wrong, but from what I seen in the Minnesota game, from what I seen in the Miami game, from what I seen in the Dallas game, they just throw the ball above his head. And he's right there. But you can't jump as many times as the person can throw the ball, man. You know what I mean? It's as high as the ball can get and as high as the receiver can high point the ball. So when they cut Trevor Williams, I was like, damn, like, wow. But then Sidney Jones has not been showing up. Sidney Jones will not make this team, y'all. Hot take, whatever you want to call it. He is gone. And it's about time because I was rooting for Sidney Jones. I'm not gonna say he was a guy that I'm sitting there saying, you know what I mean? He definitely will be an impact player. But I made plenty of videos about Sidney Jones. If you have not watched it, go watch it. I made plenty of videos about it. And I said that Sidney Jones and Derek Barnett need to step up. Neither one of them are doing that right now. Derek Barnett because of injury, Sidney Jones because of injury. So I'm not looking good on that part right now. You know what I mean? So Sidney Jones, to me, needs to go. And Trevor Williams, bringing in Trevor Williams, a veteran guy that can battle Avante Maddox, I feel as though I like that a lot. I like Trevor Williams a lot, and I feel as though they shouldn't have cut him, but I'm glad they brought him back. What you think, bro?
I'm glad that they did bring Trevor Williams back. I still don't. I honestly ain't gonna say he's guaranteed a spot on this cornerback position because how I put together my roster, I think we keep him 5 cornerbacks, possibly 6. But again, I don't. It depends on that safety spot. So, look, my 5 that I have up there, of course, is the main ones. Of course, you got your Darius Slay, Avante Maddox is making it. Nickel Roby-Coleman's making it. Who else you got? Hold up. Tell you right now. You got. All right, so yeah, I think Strap's making it. We don't talk about Strap. I think he's making it.
Ooh, listen, I don't know.
You think Strap?
I love Strap. I love Strap, bro. If y'all don't know who Strap is, a lot of people don't know. You know what I mean? If y'all know who Strap is, Crevion LeBlanc. This dude is a playmaker. You know what I mean? I understand Carson Wentz did him dirty when he was playing for the Bills. Oh my gosh! If you have not seen that play, go see that play. The play when we was playing the Bears. We was playing the Bears, and he Carson Wentz came out and he did some type of move, and then he went over to the other side and left Crevion LeBlanc in his dust and threw a strike. Oh my gosh! But that's Carson Wentz. You won't get that from him. But other than that, I love Crevion LeBlanc. I love what he brings to the table. I love what he did against the Saints' first play of the game, getting an interception. Oh my gosh! In the playoff, love that. You know what I mean? But it's a guy that has not been spoken. Who talks about Crevion LeBlanc, bro? Who talks about Crevion LeBlanc? Not the guys that's reporting on the Eagles. Not even Jim Schwartz. You know what I mean? So, oh my gosh, man. I love Crevion LeBlanc, but he might be an odd man out, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I can't even. I know he's definitely towards the end of that roster. I'm gonna tell you that. That's one of them tough choices they're gonna have to make, and that might have to come at an expense of a Trevor Williams. So it's do you keep Strap or do you keep somebody like Trevor Williams?
Right.
In my opinion, I'm probably gonna keep Strap because I think Crevion LeBlanc. I think of course he's got limits also, just like any other cornerbacks on our team do. But if you put him in the right position and utilize him right, that man's a playmaker. He can go out there and make some defensive plays. So, hey, I know Trevor Williams, he's flashed also, but I believe his biggest thing has been his injury concern. I don't know how to really rock it. Again, I don't really have Trevor Williams, in my opinion, making this roster. But we're going to see how it goes. There's another thing y'all might rip me up for right now, but I think by default, even though it's against everything that I want on the team, I think Sidney Jones is going to make this team by default on the coaching staff wanting to see what he can do. And I'm not buying it. I think he needs to go but I think he's making the roster by default.
I mean, listen, Notion. I ain't gonna lie to you. I understand that because sometimes when I'm making my picks, I do take in consideration of the organization and of the coaches. But this is the reason why I said he gone. They asked Jim Schwartz, bro, what do you think about Sidney Jones? You know what he said? I gotta worry about the players that are playing. I gotta worry about the players that's on the field right now. Basically, don't ask me about no damn Sidney Jones. That's why I think he gone, bro. That's my, once I heard that, I said, oh my gosh, about time. You know what I mean?
So who's that fall on, that responsibility? Because hey, what do we put up for Sidney? Was it a second?
Is
that a pull? Howie has to swallow and say, hey, he's a bust?
You can put it on Howie, but I get what Howie was doing because we got to remember Sidney Jones was the number one corner coming out of college that year, but he got hurt. He tore his ACL, so it was like, all right, we're going to be the guys that take a chance with Sidney Jones. And once again, Sidney Jones got talent. It's not like we can sit there and say, Sidney Jones is always barbecue chicken. It's just that Sidney Jones can't stay on the field because of health. And that's really the problem, man. Man, this chat's starting to load up. My bad, y'all. I kind of try to take a break, man. Once again, man, shout out to Philly Mike. I know he's not in here, but he be the moderator on BBP. And I see what the hell be going on. Like, seriously, like this John, shout out to all of y'all, man. Shout out to all of y'all. I'm trying to bring y'all Jones up, man. But yeah. So it's like Sidney Jones can play. He got the talent. He got the build. He got everything but health, and that's really the problem. You know what I mean? If you can't be on the field, you got to be cut. You can't play, man. If you can't play, hey, listen. I'm going to get this. Would also stay fully, stay fresh. I'm going to get all these drawings on t-shirts. If you can't play, you can't stay. Seriously, man.
Get him out of here.
Hey, man. Shout out to Joseph, man. Once again, man. Thanks for the super Yoda. I appreciate it. Notion Trevor Williams will make the team. Jones cuts. Woo!
So, hey. I gotta get a take them real quick because you already know we just talked about Trevor Williams making it. What we doing with Rasul? He getting the cut.
and you know what's crazy, bro? I ain't even gonna lie to you. I think he getting the cut by default because I feel as though he should play safety. He should be a safety, bro. Like when you look at it, like he doesn't have the speed to cover these fast guys. They put him on fast guys, barbecue chicken. You know what I mean?
Facts.
He needs to be against like possession receivers. He needs to like go against guys like an Alshon Jeffrey, basically. You know what I mean? Not that fast. He can keep up with him. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because in 2017, every time he came on the field, he was making play after play. Play after play. It just seemed like everybody was doing a thing then. You know what I mean? But now you got all this speed in the league, man, and he can't keep up. If you can't keep up, you gotta go. Like, seriously, man. And I feel as though it's by default, once again, like I said, because they're not putting him at safety. He should be a safety. I think he's built like a safety, speed like a safety, and that's what he should be at, man.
Man, that's facts. I definitely don't think his natural position is no corner, especially, again, he can match up to these physical big, these receivers that are slow, but anybody that has any kind of speed or burners, you already know what Rasul is about to look like out there. Straight burnt toast. So, I think he would have a better shot playing at safety, but we're too loaded. We got too many people playing safety right now. We got Jalen Mills back there. Yeah, bro, he ain't going to. You might be right. Rasul might be getting the cut also, bro.
Right. Hey, listen. Eagles TV. We really talked about that prior. I want to say what that like 20 minutes ago. I thought as though JJ, I think a Whiteside should play the X position. I thought as though that's why they drafted him to be able to be the person after Alshon Jeffrey. So I think he should be. I think he should play. He played all three positions last year. I think that's what kind of messed him up and got him flustered. But now that it's a new year, he's talking heavy. Like they asked him somebody asked him, man, what happened with the touchdown pass at practice. He all talking heavy. Oh, which one and all that kind of stuff. So I need to see that same energy when it's time for you to put them pads on and go against the Washington football team. So yeah, I think that you can play him week 1, man. We'll see though. We'll see. Let's get into some of these drawings.
It look like you got it. You got a couple Yodats. Yes, sir.
I'm trying to get to him, y'all. I'm sorry. Like this joint be jumping. Hold up. Let me get to him.
Yes, sir.
I gotta get to him. My bad. What we got here? And then the joint not coming up. I don't know because I'm jumping. Shit. Gonna be jumping. All right. Hold on. My guy Joseph Vega again, man. This the same one, or this another one. I don't know, man.
I think I'm bombs, bro.
I think I'm watching Deja Vu right now. What's going on, man? Rasul will be cut to keep killings. He burnt toast.
I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, listen, my bad, y'all. Real fast. I'm trying to find my shirt.
Look, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Hey, they're gonna have some tough decisions to make with, especially Rasul. You got Trevor Williams at the bottom of that. You got Sidney Jones, Trevor Williams, Rasul Douglas. They gonna have some interesting cuts they need to make at this end, gang. So, hey, I don't know which way they're gonna play it, but the people that's definitely ain't been making no noise. You can't make no noise like Sidney Jones if you sitting on the bench the whole time. Rasul Douglas, every play that he pretty much makes at practice, it ain't looking good. So, yeah, I mean, definitely, I think Trevor Williams could possibly slide one of their spots. So, like I said about Will Parks.
How do you feel about Will Parks? Hey, man, Philly guy, man. You already know how I feel about him. Hey, listen, but
Yes,
I like Will Parks a lot. I think him and Kayvon Wallace are going to be battling for that safety position. I understand a lot of people want to talk about Jalen Mills, man. I think it's still, I think it's still chances that Jalen Mills can still play corner if anything happens if people get hurt. But we got to understand that Will Parks is a tackler, Kayvon Wallace is a tackler. I think they're kind of like the same player. It's just that Will Parks has been he was at Denver. He's been in the league. So he's probably going to get the go-ahead before Kayvon Wallace. But when it's time, I think you will see about 3 to 4 safeties on the field at one time. And our defense is going to look way different than it used to be. We got guys that can cover, can tackle, can get at the quarterback. This defense is not the defense that you've seen before. I'm trying to tell you, if Jim Schwartz has any smarts that I have, with all the intricate parts that he has, with all the people that Howie Roseman has gave him, including the linebackers Taylor and Bradley, speed everywhere on his defense. I am trying to tell you, if Jim Schwartz on the hot seat to me, I'm just going to tell you that right now. If you don't have a top 5 defense, without injuries, you know what I mean? If it's injuries, all right, I get it. But without injuries, if you don't have a top 5 defense, we got a problem. You have everything you want. Name something that you don't have. You want to talk about a Mike linebacker? All right, I give you that. But you really don't value the linebacker spot. Never have, never will. You know what I mean? So you got everything that you want. Most of the talent is on the defensive end. You know what I mean? Starting from defensive line. Then you got your young guys at linebacker. Then you got your cornerbacks, Darius Slay. We ain't even talk about him this check. Let's talk about some Darius Slay. Shut down guy. Shut down a whole half of the field. Then you got your safeties. You know what I mean? You move Jalen Mills to the safety. You still got McLeod. You got Will Parks. You got and Nikel Roby Coleman. They get you the slot guy.
What? That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Yo, Jim Schwartz, you on a hot seat. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now, man. You know, y'all call it a hot take, whatever you want. Jim Schwartz, you are on the hot seat. You better deliver.
Hot
Seriously.
brother.
See what we got going on in
Yes,
this joint,
sir.
man.
Nah, man, you right, bro. Like Jim Schwartz ain't excuse this year, my guy. Like, I mean, like, look, you got a secondary out there that should be improved. You got
Right.
line, they made some improvements and upgrades. I know, Jim Schwartz thrives off of that pressure, so he should be good there. Like you said,
Mhm.
he's never cared in the linebacker position, so that ain't nothing new. So, yeah, Jim Schwartz has every reason to succeed this year. The only reason I can see him failing is because of his play calling. So, certain plays like calling the sticks defense, get that out of there. We don't need to see none of
Please,
that.
please.
This whole off man coverage, when we're getting burnt up off of slants and no, we need to adjust. So, yes, I'm going to tell you right now, just like you said, this man seat is burning up right now. And I'm going to tell you right now, if we don't see it early, this man could be up out of here sooner than later.
Right. Hey, shout out to Simone, man. Just watched a video. I want to say a couple hours ago. Shout out to her. If y'all have not subscribed, make sure y'all go subscribe to her, man. She does a whole lot. She's into a whole lot. You know what I mean? She covers the birds. Appreciate you stopping by, Simone. And she also said this to you, my guy. Hold on, I gotta find it, man. You know I'm just getting new to this stuff, man. Trying to figure it out.
Simone in
She
this thing,
said,
what's happening?
yeah, she said Philly Notion with the beats.
Hey, we out here for the culture. We out here doing it.
Yeah,
You
you
dig?
already know. So if y'all
Yes,
haven't
sir.
done it, man, make sure y'all go sub up Simone, man. I like her content a lot.
Yeah.
I comment on videos, she don't comment on mine, but we ain't gonna get into that. But I really do, like, all jokes aside, man, I really do appreciate her channel. She be having guests on. She be doing her thing, man. Let's see what we got here. Jersey boy, you still in here, Jersey boy? Jersey boy rocking,
Okay,
man.
hold on, bro.
Jersey boy
Yeah,
rocking. Hold on, where? See this
yeah,
John? I
yeah.
don't know. Did it pop up? Did his John pop up?
Yeah, I see it
All right,
on
there
there.
we go. Our
Yep.
defense has speed and versatility. Should be top 10 this year. I'm saying top 5, Jersey boy. With hard
Hey, my guy. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me, or is the stream done? I see my guy froze up, so I'm jump in real quick. Somebody give me the thumbs up if y'all can hear at least me, because it looked like my boy hitting the refresh. So hold up.
Yo, we
Okay,
good? We good?
see my guy's back. Hopefully you in
Okay,
there.
we good.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, we good. We good. We good.
Yes,
We good.
sir.
Dan, what I was saying, yeah, I'm saying top 5, man. You got Hargrave, you got Malik Jackson, you got Fletcher Cox. Like, they're going to push a offensive line into the quarterback. What you cannot do is let the receivers get free releases. It got to be bump and run coverage. If y'all don't know what bump and run coverage, they got to be up on the man and not the old Jim Schwartz having the cornerbacks 5-7 yards so they can just run slants and get first downs. We can't have that anymore. We got to make sure that our cornerbacks are up on. You know what I mean? They're up on and pressing the wide receivers, man. What you think about that?
Man, I think we can have a top 5 defense. I mean, again, as long as we got the right play calls in place, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, we could be a shutdown defense. So look, as long as the right plays are getting called and Jim Schwartz is putting these players in position to succeed, we have all the talent in the world on the line, in the secondary. Hey, I even think some of these linebackers are going to step up and make some plays. So I think we have the talent. It's about putting them in place. And I'm going to tell you right now, hey, Jim Schwartz has the capability to have a top 5 defense right now in his hands. So, yes, I believe it.
Shout out to Uncle Drew, man. I was about to get him too. My guy, man. Thanks for stopping by. You already know, man. Appreciate you, man. Really do. Y'all boys gone and like, hold on. What Nate say? Shout out to Nate. Hey, Nate, man, don't you got school tomorrow, man? Nate,
Go get that rest.
What you doing up, man? That's my little homie, man. Shout out to
Yes,
Nate.
sir.
Did it come up? I don't understand why this joint. It came up. It ain't come up on my screen. I don't understand, man. This joint crazy. This joint crazy, man. I see why Mike be flustered.
I'm trying to tell
Sure.
you, bro. Yeah, them comments when they going, bro. Hey.
Yeah, but they not letting me break. Like it's coming up. I don't know if y'all can see. You can see Nate comment right now.
Yeah, I can see his comment. Yep.
I can't see it. It ain't up on my joint.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I know. Does it have
I
like
don't
a
know.
delay or something? You don't see it?
It ain't even no delay. It's just not there. Like I don't know, man. I figured this out. We talked about this backstage or something,
Yeah.
man.
You already know. So what
Yeah,
he got? He got y'all guys still on here. Y'all boys grinding like crazy. Pause.
All right, there we go. All right, there we go. There now it came up. Yeah, man, we grinding, man. We grinding, man. We doing this, man. We probably go for I don't know, man. Not too long. I understand people got work. There's a lot of things going on, so you know what I mean. But we in here, man. You already know, man. My first time being a moderator, man. I'm trying to figure all this out. Trying to figure the super chats. I call them super Yodats. That's my thing. But I'm trying to figure all this stuff out, man. I'm trying to figure all this stuff out on the fly, man. So I appreciate y'all sticking by me right now because I'm looking like somebody that don't know what they're doing, and that's probably true. You know what I mean? But what I can do is talk about the Eagles. That's what I do.
Facts.
I'm it's showing.
Yes, sir.
You're doing good, General. Appreciate you. All right, so I want to know. You know what I mean? Because I got a different group in here right now. I ain't gonna lie to you, Motion. I want to know from the chat, who do y'all think is going to make the roster? Like the guys that's hanging out, the guys that's not there. All right. So what receiver you think won't make it? You know what I mean? With all the guys that we got, Quez Watkins, we know Rhaegar gonna make it. We got Quez Watkins, Hightower, Burnett, Greg Ward. The list really goes on and on. So who do y'all think will make it and who won't make it? You know what I mean? Hey, thanks everybody, man. I appreciate it, man. They say I'm doing a great job. Uh,
Hey, my guy, I think you freezing up a little bit there. Hold up. Can y'all hear my guy okay? Hopefully he ain't freezing up. I don't know if I'm freezing up, but hey, look, y'all already know my guy Philly Fresh is up in here rocking this thing. So hey, y'all make sure if y'all haven't already, definitely hit that like button because my guy is out here going through the technicals on the fly for the Eagle culture. So I appreciate my guy for even going through these things and getting this thing cracking right now. You can hear me all right, my guy? It looked like it's freezing up a little bit. So, okay, yeah, I'm seeing the comments that look like you frozen a little bit. So, hey, look, again, y'all see my guy out here working through these challenges. So I don't know, hopefully the unfroze mode gonna get unstuck. But at the same time, my guy is going through it, making it happen. I can hear you, but it's choppy. Yeah, I can hear you.
I don't know what the hell going on, man. I've been at the same Wi-Fi joint. It's talking about something's not connected. I don't know, man. We good? We back?
I got you back in there, my guy. Yeah.
All right, we back like cook crack. Let's get it. All right, so
thumbs up. You can hear my guy Fresh. Yes, sir.
Y'all can hear me? Come on, thumb me up.
I can hear you, my guy.
Pause. That sounded crazy.
I know there's.
That sounded crazy. Give me a thumbs up, y'all. Yeah. Fresh frozen. Somebody say, all right, Fresh is back. All right. We back then. We grinding. My fault, y'all. Damn, like then this chat just went crazy. So I don't even know where we at right now. Hey, listen. Yeah. If I don't get to your comment, man, make sure you comment again, man.
Yes, sir.
All right. We're currently at 80. I like 70. Hold on. All right, so let's bring up Anthony Perry, John. We're currently at 80. I like 78. It's 80 there, 27 cuts. That's actually clear. 16 clear waivers for practice squad. But who? That's the question. You broke that down like no other, but who are your guys? You know what I mean? Who you getting rid of and who you want to keep?
See, that's another thing too with practice squad. What I believe we got a chance to. We please believe the Eagles gonna be looking at other teams also who they releasing. Hey, they can maybe throw somebody on their practice squad from that roster. So we
Yeah,
gonna see it,
I hope it's a left tackle. I hope it's a left tackle. I'll tell you that.
yes,
Seriously.
sir.
Somebody said, "Hey, I'll bring it up. I ain't like Mike. I'll bring it up when somebody grind me up, man." Jock said, "Fresh as cowboy internet keep freezing up." Hey, that's funny, my guy. I don't know what's going on my internet, but that joint was cool all day. I don't want to start tripping, man. At the 2:45, like, come on, man. We've been in here for a minute. Notion, what food and drink? Wait, hold on. Let me bring this up. I don't know what Nate's saying. He talking to you though.
Like
Hold
I
up.
said, yeah. What food and drink you be drinking? So hold on. You be so interject because hey, my God.
Hey, Notion, wake up with a Red Bull.
Straight apple juice, bro. No, I'm playing.
Notion
Hey, man, you know I gotta bring it for the culture, my guy. Hey, as y'all may know, again, check out my channel because again, y'all know how we rocking it. Hit that subscribe because y'all already know. Hey, look, I venture off. I'm out here in the state of Texas, so one thing we eating on out here is we definitely slamming on a lot of tacos and a lot of barbecue food. So, hey. That's how I'm rocking. That's my happy food. And I'm gonna tell you right now.
A whole bunch of swine, whole bunch of pork. Whole bunch of swine, whole bunch of pork.
Bruh, all day.
Tear that pork up. Everything from the rooter to the tutor. Hey, Kevin Johnson said, just subbed up Simone, man. I seen a couple people say they subbed up Simone, man. Shout out to y'all, man. You're gonna be entertained. You know what I mean? She know what she's doing. Appreciate her, man. Fresh got that sundown internet. Oh, they still trying to grind my internet up, man. They still trying to grind my internet up. Hey, what we really like to do in the BBP Better Word podcast, man, and I'm gonna kind of bring that same energy to this, John. I like people to check in, let me know where y'all from, where y'all at. You know what I mean? Check in, let me know, because it's people all over the country that be tuning in. I appreciate all y'all, but I'll be wanting to know where y'all from. Where y'all from, man? Check in.
Yeah, go on, drop your state or something, you know what I'm saying, in the comments so my boy can shout y'all out. Where we repping in here?
Hey. Yeah, drop that location, man.
Yeah, drop it, let them know where you at, what you repping.
My guy Jalen, I ain't know Jalen's still in here. Shout out to you, man. He said, won't Strat, Miller, Avery Killings, and Warren and Will Osman, Holyfield, what? Jalen Arnold, hopefully get cut. Mailata. Woo! You broke it down, boy. You broke it down. So that's all you want to cut, Mailata? That's all.
You trying to cut Mailata.
Okay. Hold on. This joint just started jumping, man. Hold up. Hold up. Let me bring him up. Because I told you, man, people be everywhere, bro. Like, Eagles fans be taking over the whole country.
Everywhere, bro.
Stephen Joyce said he in Minnesota. Nate said he in Texas. 8-8, man. Ain't it your bad time, man? Don't you got school tomorrow? Mac 10 said he in Texas too. He in Texas too, man.
And we out here infiltrating.
Link up, get money like a brink truck, man. Philly Notion's crazy. I'm in Austin. Where you at, Notion?
Hey, I'm definitely near the Austin area. You know, I'll be around there, San Antonio area. I'm through that area. You know, hey, Central Texas, I'm through all that. So y'all know what it is.
Jock said I'm in California. Simone, shout out Simone, the only female probably.
She got the ATL. Hold up. My guy, it looked like we froze out again. Yeah, it looked like my guy froze out. Hold up. Then my guy, yeah, bro, you need to get back here, bro, because you got some super Yodats up in here going on. Hey,
I'm
and
trying to get him, bro. Like, Dan, give me a second. Hold up, give me a second.
I see
Give
you,
me a
bro.
second, man. Give me a
You getting
second,
the
man. I'm
first
trying.
team love. Yes.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying to get everybody location. That I can see it at the top. That's my guy, Philly Tick RB. I'm gonna get at him in a minute. He already know that's my guy. Give me a second. He do this too, so he know how
You know
disturbing
it.
it can be. You know what I mean? He know what it is. Okay, we got Nate Bang Rouge, live in Dallas. Okay, what else we got? Southern PA, what it? Southeast
Pennsylvania.
PA,
Yep.
where the heck was that at?
They in
Somebody
Pennsylvania.
said Philly Fresh. Go back to my comment. Philly. All right, give me a sec. Can you comment it again? This drawing it's been going crazy, and then the internet acting goofy. I don't
I
freaking
think you
know,
said
man.
11:10 or something.
11:10. Yeah, yeah. You
I'm gonna
gotta
see
give
if I
me a
can find it.
second.
I got you. I got you. Do your thing. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
All right. Edwin. He said he in Austin. Okay. Bird Gang. Where you at? Hey, Rock. Where you at, man? I'm asking everybody where they at, man. You just gonna say Bird Gang. Southwest. Hey, man. I'm in West Philly. West Philly, the best Philly. Let's see what else we got. Baltimore. That's what I be talking about. Notion everybody everywhere, bro.
Okay.
California. Okay.
Bro, all over, bro.
I think that's it really for the locations. Nope. It's not.
Jersey.
I'm sorry. We got Baltimore. Uh okay. Fresh Cowboy Internet kicking in again. Here y'all go.
We
Okay,
taking
we
over
got
everything. Yes,
LA in the
sir.
building.
Yes,
We got
sir.
LA in the building. We got Jersey in the building. Okay. My guy, Philly Tickle
RB.
RB. If you are one of the 53 people in here and you don't know who this guy is, man, you've been living under a rock for the last 7-8 months. Dude been on the uprise. He been doing this thing, man. Appreciate the guy. Trying to get him on here too. Dude know what he talking about, and I appreciate it and give you energy, just like my guy over to the where you at? To the left, to the left of me. You know what I mean? Appreciate the guy.
Yes,
Appreciate him.
sir.
He always shout me out every time, man. Appreciate that guy, man. So make sure y'all go sub up. Philly Take with RB, man. Know what he talking about. I told y'all I don't send y'all to no channel that don't know what they doing, man. Harlem, New York. We already know where you from. Hey, Harlem Cowboy, I didn't even know you was in here. How long you been in here, man? I'm surprised you. You usually be trolling, man. You ain't got your guy JJ Triller in here, so you
Oh,
chilling
JJ
right now,
on
huh?
hideout. Yeah.
You chilling right now, man. Damn, Philly Take. I can't. Oh, here it go. All right, here it go. Here it go. My guys, thanks for the super Yoda. Shout out to my guys. Always great insight from both of you. Can't wait for the season. You already know, man. We can't wait, man. Week one, man. We we coming. Yeah, I mean, to the Washington football team, we coming. And I was just out the DC area yesterday, man. If you
Yes,
seen my
sir.
video yesterday, I was in the enemy territory making a video. Yes, I was. You know what I mean? So can't wait to. Why can't I find? I see another Yoda, but I can't go to the. Let me see if I
Ooh,
can click it
yes,
from here.
sir.
Yeah, I can't go to it though. It's not letting me. I can't find it.
So I think you
There it
yeah,
go.
yeah.
This joint this joint is jumping like what the heck? All right, there it go. Boom. It come up.
Yes,
There we
sir.
go. Hey, appreciate you, my guy. Wendell Waters. Thank you for the super Yoda. He said he in Maryland, Dave Rue, Southern California. Okay.
Big
Good Pacific.
salute.
I don't know where the heck that's at, but if you in Cali, you probably good as long as there ain't no damn tornadoes or nothing like that out there. So you probably good. West Philly. Hey, Rock, you in West Philly, the best Philly? Man, season gonna be crazy. Simone said the season gonna be crazy. I agree. I feel as though we're gonna have some growing pains. We're gonna be grinding this team up because of how young we are, but I think overall we're gonna win the NFC East because we already know them Dallas Cowboys is trash.
Garbage.
My guy Anthony. Oh, you seen the video? He said I saw y'all in front of the Washington Monumental official. Philly Fresh represent. Hey, I had to get out front of that joint. You hear me? I'm in enemy territory, man. And it's crazy. I was trying to find a what's it called, but I didn't know it wasn't in DC, but I should have known that. I didn't know that the actual stadium wasn't in DC, man. So I'm trying to find a joint, and that joint ain't there, man. I think we the only I think we the only team in the NFC East that actually has our stadium in that city. I think the Dallas Cowboys, their stadium is in Austin. Um the Washington football team, I can't remember where the stadium at, but it ain't in DC. The Giants, their joint is in Jersey. You know what I mean? And Philly, we the only ones that got the actual stadium in the city. So you know what I mean? They scared. That's the reason why they scared of us, man. Cowboys smell like injury, blood water. Hey, Harlem Cowboy, don't try to get in here and start acting goofy, man. I was sent all these wolves. It's 43 people in here. I was sent all the wolves at you. First got to DC, and there was an instantly more Eagles fans than Washington. hey, RB, you ain't never mind, man. It's crazy. Like I was in DC for 3 days. Had my Eagles mask on, Eagles hats. It's crazy how much love I got in that joint. Like people was like, man, fly. People talking about me, but they was like trying to be slick with it. They wasn't trying to be known that they were saying that they like fly, Eagles fly, and like everybody had their masks on, so you can't around like you really said that. I ain't see nobody. No, I ain't gonna lie. I probably seen one or two people with like Washington football team gear on. You know what I mean? They changed their logo and all that kind of stuff, so it's just say Washington on it. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at it, I'm like, dang, I forgot I was in a rival territory. I forgot I was in the out territory because you won't see it. You know what I mean? If you go to Philly, you know you in Philly. You know you in Bird Gang land. You know what I mean? You don't get that when you go to DC, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. And it's crazy because I talked to Lord Brunson probably like a couple of weeks ago, and he told me that because he out there. He like, man, they don't be like that. They be like that for like a week right before the season. You know what I mean? After they got their flags on the car and all that kind of stuff. He said, man, listen, after about 2 weeks, they bring all that stuff down. You hear me? I'm sitting there cracking up. I'm thinking he fraud. But no, ain't nobody out there repping Washington like how we repping Philly, man.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah, now that hey, bro, I can't even say the reverse on that. Out here in Texas, unfortunately, you got these
Yeah,
delusional fans
I mean, that's everywhere though.
bro.
Hey man, you always try to bring this up, man. Yo, somebody still got that fake page, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Somebody try to hit the fake account on you,
Ain't
bro.
no try, bro. They stole like 9 of my pictures. They
Wow.
made a page. And they was requesting all my friends. You know what I mean? So people was messaging me like, yo, bro, why would you send me this bullcrap? I'm like, what are you talking about? What bullcrap? I'm like, yo, that ain't me. I'm like, look at the person that you messaged and look at the person that sent you to join. That's not me. But I don't know, man. Somebody want to be me so bad, man. You want to be me, you can have it. You know what I mean? You want to be me, you can have it. Seriously. What we talking about though, man? Let's get on some more Eagles chat before we get up out of here. We going on 3 hours strong, man. We're going on 3 hours strong. Shout out my guy, man. I didn't know you had a long winding you like this. I thought you was gonna get off after like an hour, man. I didn't know you had it in you.
We over here ripping it, bro. You already know, man. You already know.
LJ said, hold on, I'm trying to read it and I forgot I be forgetting I'm a monitor, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shout out to Bird Gang fan, Broad and Airy, North Philly all day. Oh, you Broad and Airy? Get one of them Max cheese steaks, man. If y'all come to Philly, make sure y'all go to Broad and Airy and get you a Max cheese steak. Don't go to Pat's. Don't go to Geno's. Go to Max and get you a Max cheese steak. Seriously, man. Okay. Okay, so let's get back into some Philly talk. Thank you, Simone, for bringing us back down to earth, man. You know what I mean? What happens if we don't play Peters? We talked about Peters about a half an hour. It kind of got kind of intense, so it kind of pissed me off. I feel as though Peters is being selfish. I feel as though he wants this money, but he's already signed to a contract. He just wants more guaranteed money on top of the contract. He's getting paid $3 million. Guaranteed. I think it's a sentence on that. My thing is with Jason Peters is, Simone, when are you going to give us a 16-game stretch? You want more money, but are you going to give us back the money that you don't play the games? Are you going to give us back the money that you sit here and go in and out, more in and outs than an N1 mixtape? You know what I mean? Are you going to give us back the money to where though you don't play at all? When you check yourself out of games, are you going to give us that bread back? If you give us that bread back, we'll pay you your money. Because I guarantee it'll probably even out the same of what you want. You know what I mean? So my thing on Jason Peters is I thought as though he was selfish. I thought as though he was selfish last year when he didn't move the right tackle and let Dillard just get exposed because we drafted him. And now you want to say, oh, well, look at the guy that you drafted. Now you put him on the right tackle spot. He get exposed. Now look at me. Next, he goes in a conference and says, in a press conference and says, oh, well, I'll play next week. At the right guard. No, you should have did that the first week against Dallas. But what did you do? You sat there on your left side and you watched this guy get barbecue chicken, knowing he wasn't ready. You know what I mean? So ever since that day, the first Dallas game that we had last week, I thought as though Jason Peters been selfish, and he's been showing that ever since. You know what I mean? I know you talked about a notion, but if you want to hit it again, go ahead.
Hey, bro, I'm just repeating pretty much the same things, bro. Look. I think Jason Peters, of course, me personally, I do think that, hey, if the man's going to be playing an extra position, hey, they need to figure out something, at least to find some kind of a bridge between both ways. But, hey, I also understand if Howie says, look, we ain't paying you that kind of money. We about to pay you what you signed your initial contract for. So, hey, if we don't pay Peters, look, we better still expect for him to play that guard spot. I'm going to tell you that. And, hey, I mean, we're going to have to figure out who else are we going to throw in left tackle. But it ain't going to be no Jordan Mailata. So, hey, you already know my guy, RB. Hey, since this is about the end of the streak, because you already know, let's warm this thing up. Rewarm it, because you already know what to do, my guy. Feel free, go check out the channel. Make sure you go hit that subscribe. Again, make sure you go hit that subscribe. Because y'all know how we rock it. My guy, RB, big salute. You already know I'm looking for you real soon, my guy. Do your thing, bro. Go set that man up.
Facts. Straight facts. Everything you just said, I really can't,
Yes,
but
sir.
what I can say is Joseph Vega is dropping the bombs on this one, man.
Yes,
thank you for another super Yoda, man, my guy, man. Slay, Williams, LeBlanc, Avante, Coleman, make the team. Russell and Jones either get cut or sent to practice squad. They burnt toast or injured. Fresh, tell this dude. What dude? Who's saying otherwise, man? Now, here's what I do want to say, though, Joe. I don't know about LeBlanc, man, because, all right, we got so many intricate parts. We got so many things going on. We really have not heard LeBlanc name. I love Strat. Anybody know me? I love Strat. You know what I mean? So my thing is, I think we only have 2 or 3 people that can play the slot. You got your Vontae Maddox. You got your Nickel Roby Coleman. You got your LeBlanc. But they're putting Sidney Jones at the outside, which I don't agree with. But since they want to do that, all right. Now, where does Williams fit? You know what I mean? And where does LeBlanc fit in that? Because if you already have a guy or 2 that you already got at the slot, does LeBlanc fit in that? You know what I mean? Hopefully he does. I like the guy. You know what I mean? What you think, Notion?
I mean, looking at this list right here, like, I definitely, again, like, I just think from whatever reason, our team has a way to, hold on for talent too long, after we've already seen that it's a complete bust and a waste of time. Hence, Mac Hollins and people like that. So I hope this ain't the situation. I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah, Sidney can get cut up out of there. I just don't know, again, I don't know what that's going to mean for Trevor Williams. Hey, look, I'll definitely tell you what, it definitely means that, Sidney's been put on notice and Rasul have been put on notice. So this next week, I think is going to be critical. And I honestly don't know. I'm going to have to check on that too, my guy. But I don't think we're getting any media coverage this week. I think it's kind of all, behind the scenes this week. But I'm going to have to find out. I'm going to double check my sources to see if we're getting any footage. We might just be flying in the dark off of, Twitter streams and reports out of that nature. So we got to see how it rocks next week.
Right. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you, bro. I already gave my take, and I can't really disagree with anything that you said. Simone getting so much love in this joint. Shout out to you, Simone. You done stole the
Man.
show. You know what I mean? But I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Seriously, like you done stole the show, but I definitely appreciate it. She says, she's talking about Jason Peters, of course. She said that's like a bench player asking for more money in the middle of the season because someone got hurt. If it's next man up in this sports, hey, listen, if I had a microphone, right, I would drop it. Like literally, I would literally drop it because she been saying what I've been saying, bro. She's ain't no shit. She's saying what I've been saying. At the end
Facts.
of the day, you cannot sit there and say, well, since this guy got hurt, I'm going to try to apply pressure on you, especially an organization that has been paying you year after year, brought you back a year after I was grinding the organization up not to bring him back last year because he's been in and out, because he's not healthy, because he checks himself out of games, because instead of practicing with the regular team, he's sitting there on the sideline getting massages. Like, listen, let me tell you something, man. Simone, you're absolutely right. I don't appreciate Jason Peters right now. He better ball this year, especially if they give him any amount of money. You know what I mean? So, what you got on that, man?
Hey man, she
You,
already.
you
Hey,
already know
she
how
can't
I'm
man.
pissed
Like
about Jason
that's,
Peters, so
I
you
already
already
know.
know.
My guy, big mad at JP right now. Like, hey, you either need to get some of this money back, brother. Like for real. But not. Hey, look,
Yes, man.
JP again. I Yeah, that's a greedy move. That's a perfect. That's a perfectly example right there. You can't just have people. That's gonna happen. People are gonna have to get. People are gonna get hurt. Other people are gonna step up. But that don't mean, hey, when I step up, I'm be coming with my hand out. Talking about I need a raise too. No, do your job. Do what you got to do to help this team out. And sometimes you got to take things for the team like that. So, hey, I get it. I do understand it was a selfish move from JP in that sense. Again, I don't knock it because again, understanding the aspect that this man, it's a business league. This man wants to make as much money as he can before he officially retires. Now he ain't helping the team out none, and that's where that's a bad look, especially for the team that took care of you, throughout your entire career. So
Yeah, I agree with that. Hey, Simone, I don't know if y'all hit on this. I know I'm a little late. Y'all know I'm kind of new to doing all this, but somebody said, "Where's your channel?" All you got to do is type in her name right here. You know what I mean? Type in her name, go to her channel, make sure you sub, make sure you like some videos. You know what I mean? Your boy Fully Fresh, the general told you to. So make sure you go do that. Everybody in this chat. You know what I mean? Let's see what else we got here. What else we got here? Somebody said, Anthony Perry said, I think Tuesday is the last media day drawn. Yo, I tell you from Philly, you hit that drawn at the end, yeah.
John,
You from Philly.
yeah,
Damn, this drawing just jumped crazy, man. Simone said, what she said? Say y'all got me cracking up. Hey, listen, man, we try to bring entertainment, man. That's what we do. You know what I mean? We try to entertain y'all. It's hard to be on here for 3 hours and just straight up just be talking about straight Eagles and being all solidified, button up, suit and tie. Nah, that ain't me. You know what I mean? I'm a laid back kind of guy. I'm gonna make you laugh. I'm gonna give you the real. I'm gonna give you the raw. You know what I mean? That's how I am. All right. So what we got here? Uh, how many times did Jeffrey Lurie go to bat for Peters? Hey, listen, and that listen, and that's what I keep saying, man. The disrespect will not be tolerated. The disrespect will not be tolerated. You keep coming at this, or not keep coming, but you're coming at this organization like they need to pay you. No, they don't. You should be thankful that you are playing in the NFL right now. Nobody wanted you. It's not like we let you go and then a week later you was bidding with 2 or 3 other teams and you was like, you know what, I'm gonna sit out. I'm gonna sit out because I know the Eagles gonna eat me. No, nobody wanted you. We brought you back. You know what I mean? You should be thankful and you should be saying, thank you for giving me another opportunity, another 3 million in my pocket, instead of saying, I want more. Who are you? Why do you think that you're above the organization? And I do know why, because it's been like that It's been like that for a while. It's been like that for a while. He thinks that he's above his organization, and how we need to put his foot down, go get another left tackle that you got to compete with now. You know what I mean? Because when they got Dillard, you acted like a whole nut, and I already just described why. You know what I mean? So go get somebody else, Howie, please, dude.
Yeah, he gotta do something, man. I mean, again, they've been holding Jason Peters' hand for the longest since he's been in our organization, which I get it. Again, we take care of our players there, but at the same time, those players need to also return the favor in the sense of, hey, we've taken care of you for so long. There's going to be certain situations where you may have to step into these kind of roles. So, hey, it's kind of a selfish move on JP's behalf. I see it completely, my guy.
Hey, Simone, I'm real though. Nobody wanted you. Like you know what I mean? You like that girl that got dumped and looking for a prime date. I don't know why want to go with you. For the dude that you had, you should have kept. You should have kept rocking with him. You know what I mean? But you want to dump somebody right before prom, and then when he bring you back, you want him to buy your dress, buy your own damn dress. You know what I mean? Seriously, man. Like, come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. What we got here? My guy rocking orders. Our millionaires cry about money. They make more money than us. Give me $1 million. I'm
Hey, bro, give me $1 million. I'm good, bro. Yes, sir.
Hey, give me $1 million. I'm going to flip that. Yeah, me like
yes, sir.
Seriously, man. Seriously,
man,
you give me $1 million.
Yes, sir.
$1 million legal money. What? I'm going to flip the heck out of that, man. Peter's definitely. Hold on, I'm sitting there reading. I can just bring this drawing up. What I'm doing. Peter's definitely being greedy. Come on, bro. Really? More money? Stop it. Exactly. I'm glad that y'all agree with me. Earlier, it was a whole bunch of people in here. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but it was people in here that was taking Jason Peters' side, man. You know what I mean? I have to give Lori a standing ovation for his statement today. Also respect Lori. Hey, Ant, what you talking about? What statement? I've been kind of out of the loop. I had a couple things. Oh my, hey Joe, man. Hey Joe, stop. Hold on. Hey Joe, stop it. I appreciate you, but stop it, man. I'm gonna get to your comments. I appreciate it, man. This
week, showing this man love, man. You know this man work hard up here, bro. Let him get it.
Hey, listen, man. I appreciate it though. So, thanks for the super Yoda. You already know, man.
Yeah, I think he's right though. Like it's only two. I think only 2 people writing this week, maybe.
Probably it's probably Elliot Short Parks and probably somebody else. Probably Dave Spadero. Spadero. Right. He locked into the. He got Eagles. He got a ring and all that. Like he locked into the Eagles, man. But yeah, what you were saying, notion about damn who statement who comment was that?
Oh no, I was just talking about what Joseph was.
What Jeff and Lori said. Yeah, what he say?
Oh no. I was just pretty much just wanting to know because I don't know how I was gonna rock with the whole come next week because I don't know. Again, we're gonna have to rely on Dave Spadero next week to get some of these reports, man. So again, I'm hoping the biggest thing we just shouldn't be hearing is these injuries. That's the biggest, like I think we have a pretty good understanding to this point of who's going to be solid on this, on this team and who's making it, who ain't. At this point, we just don't need any more injuries. So I'm all with shut these people down. Next week, look, I don't want to really see any live tackling. It should be game planning and making these final, roster trim down decisions. I think we're done with the whole, going out there, having a live competition, having everybody hitting. Hey, next week is a critical week to kind of wrap this thing up. So I'm willing to see I'm interested to see who's going to be reporting on this stuff because it sounds like we ain't going to have too much reports going on next week.
Right. But it's always going to be something. Stuff is going to get leaked. We're going to have interviews to go off of and all that stuff. And his state of mind of the team, and his state of the team addresses he gave a moving speech. I need to hear that. I need to find where that's at, man. A notion, man. We got about 9 minutes going on. probably get off at 12 o'clock, man. Probably 12 o'clock on the dot. You already know I ain't trying to turn into no pumpkin out this joint. You know what I mean? So we gotta make sure that we locked in the crib at
Yes,
12. You know what
sir.
I mean?
Yes,
But
sir.
Nate said Fresh deserves the super chats. YouTube been messing with him for weeks. It ain't been weeks, Nate. It been months, man. I should have been monetized. I've been had my 1,000. I don't really call y'all subscribers. I call y'all fresh family. I've been had my 1,000 fresh family. They've been playing with me, but I'm finally over that hump. So that's in the rear view, man. I'm on 95, man. That's in my rear view right now. As long as you don't got high beams, I ain't really worried about you. But Jimmy Kendricks, and somebody said, I don't even know who that is. Who Jim Kempsky? I don't even know who that is, but I do know who ESP is. He be tripping on Carson sometimes. I'll be having to grind him up on Twitter. Seriously, I'll be giving him the business on Twitter. Philly Fresh Central super chat. Hey, I be getting all your super chats, Joe. Joe, I just hey Joe, hold up, Joe. First of all, I just pulled you up, man. Yeah, I just pulled you up. Joe, I pulled you up, man. Appreciate you. I already told you. Oh my guy, man. You still in here? You still in here, my guy? Man, shout out Jalen Williams.
Yes,
man.
sir.
Jalen Williams is a day one, man. He's a day one BBP. Fresh family, whatever you want to call it. This dude is day one, man. Shout out to you. Have a good rest of the live stream. I gotta check out because I got work. I got work in the morning too. I'm getting off here in about 7 minutes. Seriously, I got work in the morning too. I'm gonna be up at 8, man. I will be hitting y'all with a video tomorrow. We got some more things to talk about, man. But I appreciate all of y'all for stopping by, man. Seriously, man. It's love, man. Was it right to let Big V walk? I mean, at the time, yeah, because I want your take on this too, Notion, after I'm done.
Yes, sir.
At the time, yeah, because they had Dillard, got Salomalu. They felt as though, Matt Pryor, they felt as though the tackle spot was kind of being solidified. Still had Jason Peters, you know what I mean? Lane Johnson, of course. So they kind of thought as though them getting Dillard could push V out of the situation. But is that hurting us right now? I'm not mad at the organization because he wanted to get paid. We got to understand that it's just not on Jeffrey Lurie to say, yo, I want to sign you for this amount. Now come sign this contract. No, they got agents. You know what I mean? They got 31 other teams that they can talk to. And he got paid. He's getting $10 million a year. You know what I mean? So there's no way that you can keep him. You know what I mean? And people gotta yes, Jeffrey Lurie spent facts. My bad. I kind of got lost. But
Good.
yeah, I want to know how you feel about Big V taking that walk down the plank.
Yeah, bro. Like, unless you had hindsight, you knew this was the situation. I mean, at the time, we did the right thing with Big V. There was no way we was paying Big V that kind of money. I mean, knowing that, we still had, like you said, we still had Dillard on the line. I believe JP was still a part of it. But at the same time, Big V, yes, right now it's looking like we definitely miss Big V. We could definitely use his services. But I'm not going to sit here and backtrack and act like, Big V is, we should have paid that man what he's getting paid in Detroit, because there ain't no way. Look, I wish the man the best. I'm glad he got a ring with us. He is forever, going to be remembered an Eagle. Hey, check. He already know what it is. But at the same time, it's like, look, man, we wasn't going to pay him what he's getting paid in Detroit. So I wouldn't pay him it now, even knowing that we're going through the situation, what we're going through. I'm not paying him no kind of, I think it was $10 million a year for him. I think we could find a formidable replacement a year. Yeah.
Yeah, he got $10 million a year. Yeah. So like, I get it. Like now we're looking at it like, oh, they should have kept Big V, but nobody was saying that when he left. Exactly. Nobody was saying that. So you gotta put that in perspective, and that's the kind of the same kind of situation when I was saying with Doug Peterson should have called timeout so that Rhaegar didn't get hurt. No, you can't do that. You can't say that because he got hurt that he should have called timeout, because once again, If Rhaegar would have stripped Will Parks and took it to the house for a touchdown, we would have all been praising it. You know what I mean? So you gotta have the same energy, man. It's gonna be good, it's gonna be bad. But when it is bad, you gotta make sure you have the same energy that you would have if it was good. You know what I mean? So that's just facts, man. Kevin Johnson, you said, can I get a wrench? I do not know how to do that on here. How can I do that? I can't do it on here.
So honestly, I'm still trying to figure it out on mine. Like I to my like onto my like account and like add people as moderators. So I gotta figure it out how to do it on here. That's why I ain't wrenched up everybody on mine. But yeah, as soon as I figure it out too, bro, you already know we're gonna figure it out together. I'll let you know it's good.
Hey, this what I'm gonna do, Kev. I'm gonna go to my page and I'm gonna do it from there. So hold on, y'all, real fast. Give me a second. If anybody else want a wrench, I'm giving them out now. We're gonna be on here for the next 3 minutes. So if you don't got one, make sure you come get one because I ain't gonna keep going out of my phone. And y'all gotta understand, I'm the moderator, so I can't keep. You know what I mean? So if you want a wrench, I'm gonna look at these comments right now. Y'all better tell me right now, please. And I see. Let me bring this up while I'm doing that. My guy Joel McGinnley. Thank you for the soup, yo. That he ain't put no comment in there, but hey, man, appreciate you, man. I work hard, and I appreciate us getting paid off. All right, so go to my page real fast, y'all. Sorry about that. Guy Joel. Yeah, I'm in here. Hey, Notion, real fast.
Yes, sir.
You can answer that, man. I don't know.
How the Eagles kickers doing? They haven't said. Hey, listen here, Joseph. When they ain't talking about the kickers, that's a good thing. Jake Elliott, he's gonna hold it down. Of course, we got the best punter with the golden boot and Cameron Johnston. And then, of course, hey, our long snapper, Rick Lovato, hey, he's doing his thing. So I think we're good there. Ain't nothing changing in the kicking aspect. I think we all good, brother.
All right, so whoever just asked for the wrench, they got that.
So you could actually do it from your phone, my guy. See, yeah, you have to let me know.
Yes, yeah. While I'm live, like I'm live on my this way. I'm live on my page, so I can just go on the joint and just do it from there because it's already on my page live. Now, Simone asked, "What does a wrench do?" I mean, a wrench. You know what I mean? Just say you wrench gang. Basically, what you can do is you're basically a moderator. You know what I mean? If somebody leaves some nasty comments, you can get them out of here. You can block them. You can block their comments. You know what I mean? As people start getting crazy in this joint. But me personally, I tell everybody that I give a wrench to, my wrench gang, I tell them to let me get them smoke first. You know what I mean? Let me see it first. Let me get them smoke because that's what that's what I'm about. I give smoke out. You know what I mean? So if somebody is getting crazy in this joint, let me get at them and then y'all can deal with it. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, them wrenches pretty much too, hey, and as us being Eagle fans, we know, there's gonna be other rival creators that's gonna talk smack. Hey, we want all that. We want them to talk, have them feeling good talking to smack. It's just once it gets to a point of getting, completely disrespectful, which I think we all, everybody knows what that is. Once this thing start getting like completely inappropriate, of course, that's when a moderator or somebody can come in and try to remove the comment. So
right.
Hey, it's teamwork.
I mean, you gotta, but at the same time, you gotta understand, like, my kids watch this John. You know what I mean? Sure. And a lot of people watch this John, so people doing what they doing, you know what I mean, making sure that it don't get all crazy. I appreciate them because you gotta, man, listen, when I say the people in the chat ride for the people that's, up here doing this, because they understand what's going on. You know what I mean? They ride, man. Like I done seen it in my own chats. I done seen people give people smoke, and I don't even know what the hell going on. I'm sitting there just talking to y'all about some Eagle stuff. I just see all these comments, and then I'm like, damn, who they talking to? And they giving somebody smoke, and they're deleting their cuss words and all that kind of stuff. So I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all already know, man. Wrench gang, man. But listen, man. It hit that ding, 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 man. It's 12 o'clock, man. Once again, I appreciate everybody that stopped by. If you have not done it already, make sure you hit that like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. There's people in here that got their own channels. Of course, my guy Philly Notion, man. Make sure you go and after you leave here, man, you go check out some of his videos. If you like what you see, make sure you hit that sub button, man. Hit the like button, whatever you can. You know what I mean? This woman right here, make sure you go sub her up. There's a couple people in here also rock the artist. It's a lot of people in here, man, that's doing a thing, man. If you're an eagle content creator, man, I'm going to support you if you grind it, if you doing your thing. And you know what I mean? I let my guy Philly Notion take us up out of here. But y'all know what it is, man. Stay Philly, stay fresh, y'all.
Man, my guy. Hey, look, I appreciate all the love, man. You already know. Hey, there's more to come, gang. Y'all already know how we rocking. Hey, it's all love to my guy, Philly Fresh. But before we get up out of here, gang, hey, y'all make sure y'all see any of these division rivals, y'all let these cow turds know what time it is. They trash. Let these Washington trash cans know, hey, they are what they are, trash can. And then y'all let these Giants know they dumpster juice, gang. So, hey, y'all know what it is. Until next time, gang, fly, Eagles, fly. Hey, check out the channel. Hit that subscribe. Because y'all already know. And until next time, gang, go keep the notion.
And once again, man, I really appreciate Philly Notion coming on and doing this, man. Because I ain't gonna lie, I probably wouldn't have got through doing this without him. You know what I mean? He done taught me a whole lot just within being on live with y'all before the live. You know what I mean? Appreciate this guy, man. Appreciate everybody. My BBP. I am still a Battlebird podcast member. 1/4. Y'all the other fourth. Shout out Philly Mike. Shout out Gate City, man. It's just we couldn't collide today. But I still had to give y'all this content. I still had to give y'all this flavor. And I had to bring my guy on, man. But y'all already know what it is, man. Appreciate y'all.